Shout out to Kopish.
Shout out to Kopish,
keep
guys.
all the good work
the
up.
two legends, Emil Heskey, Howard Gill. Can't get much better than that, guys. Yeah. You know what to do now. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm with legends, guys. We're delighted to tell you about one of our newest sponsors at SofaScore. That's right, we've partnered up with the highest rated live score app on Google Play Store and the App Store, so you can access all your football needs at your fingertips. You get live scores and notifications straight to your phone. You can also follow your favourite competition from a choice of 600, yes I said it, 600 tournaments from across the globe. Plus, if you get fed up of us discussing player ratings, you get real-time SofaScore ratings for each player. Not to mention heat maps, you can see where players really affecting the game. Shot maps, where are they taking shots from, where's Nunes going to score from next, attack momentum, and a player's average position. Pause. Follow your favourite players and look through the archives at different historical data as well. People, what are you waiting for? Click the link in the description and download the SofaScore app, or use the QR code on the screen that you'll see now, and you'll be entered to a prize draw to win a Liverpool shirt of your choice. Once you've downloaded the app, send us a screenshot on social media or to our email, which is teamkopish@gmail.com. Don't delay, download the SofaScore app today.
Yes, people, what's going on? We're back, Team Kop-Ish. Listen, I hope everyone that saw the game yesterday was able to join us today, because, yeah, hopefully, your spirits can get raised in that pause, because, yeah, I feel we needed some therapy. We need therapy today even still, so. But you know what time it is? Monday night show. It's your boy, man, like Matt Drift is here as well. Obviously, Cal will be joining as well, so we get the full crew. You get me? So don't worry about full crew will be here. But before we even get into anything, people, can you please, you know what I'm going to say, subscribe and smash that like button, please, because, it really does help the channel and it helps the algorithm regarding the videos that we make. So on today's topics, we got who are favorites for the title. We're going to speak a bit more about the Man United game in terms of why are we so wasteful and do some players need to be rested and things like that. I'm also going to be speaking about the latest Amorim news that has been doing the rounds today. So, yeah, first of all, Drift, how you doing, bro, on a Monday?
Yeah, as soon as you started talking about Man U, it just soured my mood. I was all happy. I was thinking that you spoke about Man U. Just made me
I know, bro, but,
yeah.
But, it's I mean,
it is what it is.
It is what, as I was going to say, bro, Carl, I don't think we're ever really going to, I ain't going to lie, I'm still vexed about the result. I need to just move on. You get me? But we're going to do that right now, because we're now going to speak about who were the favorites for the title after yesterday's result. Drift, after the weekend's results, with everything that happened with us, and obviously Arsenal winning their game, Man City winning their game, who are now the favorites, bro, in your opinion?
Arsenal.
Why do you think it's Arsenal?
Man City is starting to get a few injuries. Man City have got the harder Champions League game that at the moment I'm actually starting to think Real Madrid are actually going to knock them out.
Oh, really? Because I remember you saying Real Madrid ain't got a chance.
When the draw was first made, I really thought Man City were going to absolutely smoke them. But looking at the way Man City's defence is starting to get quite weakened with all of the injuries, it's kind of evened the score a bit. Because remember, one of the main things I said about Real Madrid was they've got a lot of injuries, and I think that's going to hamper them as well. Especially Militao and Courtois. That's like big misses for them. I know Militao's back now, but he's not match fit back, is he? Do you know what I mean? So
no, he's not. Yeah.
I felt like but now it seems to be evening up a bit. Even Guardiola's injured now, bro.
No, Gvardiol's all right. I saw Fabrizio.
Well, he missed training.
No, I heard Gvardiol. No, so Gvardiol travelled, but I think Akanji and Walker didn't.
Ake's not there either, bro.
I'm going to double check that now, but I'm going to double check it now.
They've got quite a lot of defensive injuries that are building up. So I think there's a slight possibility that maybe one of the league games in and around this could maybe throw a curveball for Real Madrid. But the main reason why is because I just think Arsenal's going to win every game and they're in the lead.
All right, funny. All right, so I'm glad you kind of said that because I'm gonna look at the fixtures now. Yeah, so give me one
Couple
second.
people confirming it, bro, that the Guardado is out. Yeah, because I saw something on the news.
No, he's not out, bro. He travelled. Watch this,
No, but he's not. He's not fit to play.
bro. Why would he travel if he's not fit to play?
Well, to be there with your squad, isn't it?
Nah, bro. Walker stable. Watch this. Hold on. I'll tell you why I remember this because I saw something earlier on, yeah, where Fabrizio was talking about like who travelled and like. So where is it now? So let me find it. Where is it? Where is it? Joao Felix. No. That's not the person. No. Guardiola. Oh, so Pep is Pep's doing his best Pep stuff. So this is what Guardiola even said. The best player to control is Vinicius Jr. is Walker, but got injured in training. We have to find a solution. Gavardio is here, but he's a doubtful tomorrow. Real Madrid had Courtois, Militao, and Alaba out for months. It's about finding solutions. And earlier on in the day, Fabrizio said Kyle Walker and Nathan Ake have not travelled with the Man City squad, but Gavardio travels with the team. If Gavardio is travelling with the team, I personally think there is a pretty, I'd say about 60-40 chance that I reckon he plays because of all the injuries that, like you said, Jeff, they start to pick up. So what are you saying?
Sorry, there's a bit of background though. Say that last bit again, sorry.
I'm saying, so I reckon Gavardia has 60-40 chance that he does play because of all the injuries that they have. What are you saying? Do you think Pep is playing it like all that smoke talk, or you think what do you think he's saying? Was he bluffing?
Pep won't risk him if he's got something that could turn into something worse if he plays. He won't risk him. He won't. But then again, maybe he'll be forced to play him. I don't know.
He doesn't say he might be. All right. So going back to your original answer, yeah, where you spoke about Arsenal got the easier fix. In fact, you know, shall I bring it up in the, you know what I'll do actually? Let me bring up the fixtures just so that everyone can see to make it easier, so that you lot can see what I'm seeing as well. I'm gonna have to zoom in on this now, innit? Hold on. All right, can you lot see this? Yeah?
Yeah.
All right, so that's Arsenal's remaining fixtures, yeah? Villa, then they got Wolves, then they got Chelsea, then they got Spurs, then they got Bournemouth, then they got Man United away from home, and then they got Everton. So you think Arsenal's going to win every single game? You think they're the favourites?
The last two games completely write them off. Man United are not only shit, but if they know that beating Arsenal means Man City or Liverpool win the league, they'll deliberately lose because they've got nothing to play for in the league. Everton will do the same. If they know that Liverpool could win the league if they win and they're not in a relegation battle by that time, Everton will roll over. Bournemouth can't do anything, even if they tried. Chelsea can't do anything, even if they tried. Wolves away could be tricky after Bayern Munich, depending on what happens in the Bayern Munich game and what mood they're in. So Tottenham is the only true difficult game. They're going to smoke Villa at home. Did you see how Villa struggled with Brentford?
Yeah, with Brentford. They were 2-0 up against Brentford, and I think they drew 3-3.
Yeah, Villa are in poor form at the moment.
It's because Villa are focusing on Europe. No, Villa, are they out of Europe now, actually?
I just think they're tired and their squad's been pushed to the limits because they're ahead of schedule. So Arsenal, luckily for them, are playing Villa at the right time. They just seem to be in a weird place right now, Villa. They're not quite playing well. Do you know what I mean? So, and it's at home. Arsenal will win that one. So Tottenham away is the only game where there's a possibility for drop points.
Call me crazy. All right, call me crazy. Do you think Chelsea could do something?
No,
because they
not
got
at the
nothing to. No. The reason I say this is because Chelsea. It's gonna sound so weird.
You know who Chelsea are, bro? They can't even beat shit.
No. I'm glad you said that. But hear this now. That is like a. If you're betting, you put everything on Arsenal to win. Yeah. The problem is that I do feel like, I mean, maybe this is copium. Yeah. A Chelsea team that kind of don't have really nothing to kind of play for can kind of be dangerous, you know. It sounds weird, like, because it's almost like there's no pressure on them, other than the fact of it's a derby. So they're going to want to win because they know it's the West London derby, innit? But I don't know, bro.
Look, if it was at Stamford Bridge, then I'd think there was a slight possibility, but not at the Emirates. Chelsea are going to get dealt with the way we dealt with them.
They probably will be as well, by the way. I don't know. Chelsea are the weirdest team, though, bro. Because against like the smallest teams, they can't do nothing. But against the bigger teams, like, haven't they drawn against Man City twice?
Yeah.
And what was their score with Arsenal already this season?
1-1 or 2-2, I think it was.
Hold on, this is what I'm saying, bruv.
No, it's 2-2. Game against Chelsea.
I'm gonna check it now. Call me a madman, yeah. 2-2, blood.
Yeah. I knew it was a draw, yeah.
But again, they were at Stamford Bridge, and that was last year because it was.
You know what was annoying about that game? Chelsea battered Arsenal, and I don't know how Arsenal even got a draw in that game.
They were 2-0 up as well, I think, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, they were 2-0 up, bro. They were battering Arsenal in that game.
This is what I'm saying. But it was that a different Chelsea though. That's enough. That was ask ourselves. Yeah.
Chelsea even beat Sheffield United.
Staying with Arsenal favorites. Yeah, I'm gonna show you the Man City one now. Hold on, let me get the Man City fixtures up. No, can you see that? Yeah.
Yeah.
So Man City. Wow, they got some madness games, you know. All right, so yeah, because they're in the semi-finals of the FA Cup. All right, so they got Brighton away, but we saw what Arsenal done to them. Forest away, Wolves at home. Say that again, Drift. Oh, you can see that.
I can still hear you.
All right, cool. So Forest away, Wolves at home, Fulham away, West Ham at home. And then that's it, innit? Hold on. They should have 7 left, innit? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. Sorry, 7. Here we are, 7. So I missed out the looting game. Yeah. I missed out the looting game still. So there, that's it. West Ham's the last game. Yeah, appreciate that. Whoever said that in the comments. I was at EMJ. Yeah, do you know what, people? I'm going to be real. I think City's fixtures are kind of easy. I don't see, like, I'm going to be, like, do you think Arsenal's fixtures are worse than this or better? Because I think, look, Luton at home, that's a City win. Brighton away, after seeing what happened to Brighton, I mean, I know Brighton they can be okay against City, but I think City beat them. I think City beat Forest. I think City beat Wolves. I think City beat Fulham. I think City beat West Ham. I think City's is easier. Maybe. I don't know.
No, City's is easier.
But hold on. I just realized something. That Spurs game, people, that says postponed, they still got to play that, right?
Yeah.
That just hasn't been rescheduled yet. That must have been rescheduled already, though. It's like the 4th of April and the season. Bro, the season finishes next month. Are you telling me they haven't rescheduled that?
No, because they don't know where to put it because they don't know if they're through to the final of the FA Cup and all that stuff.
That's so mad. Yeah, I'm not gonna. Oh, okay. All right. So if you throw that Spurs game into the mix, I think Spurs are the only team, just like Arsenal, that can stop them. That's why I say I don't even know who the favorites are, bro. Because looking at all them others, I think
it's Arsenal only because they've got a point lead. If City had a point lead, I would say City, but Arsenal have a point lead, so I say Arsenal because I don't think either of them will drop points. I don't think either of them will drop any more points. Unless they get a barrage of injuries. That's the only thing that can derail either team. If they get a barrage of injuries, If either of them got a key injury to 2 or 3 players, it could change everything. But Arsenal have had pretty much 80% of their players fit for the majority of the season, and City only are now recently starting to get a few injuries. It was only Haaland and De Bruyne before that. I don't really think I remember too many other injury issues for City this season. So yeah, it looks like Arsenal know how to keep their squad fit. Apart from the people who are injury prone, Tomiyasu's injury prone, Partey's injury prone. Those players are always injured, but all the key other players have pretty much been fit for the entire season. Because Jesus ain't even a key player anymore. Because to be honest with you, sometimes I look at the way Jesus plays and I'm like, he stifles Arsenal a little bit more than he helps them, to be honest.
To be fair to him, do you know what he said today? He goes, you can't remember the last time he played football without pain. Because you know he's had the knee injury. Yeah, that's quite sad to hear, actually, because think about it. I know he's a rival, but he's a talent who, you know, you just want to see, you know, them talented footballers do their thing. But at the same time, it's like, bro, the man said he can't remember the last time. That reminded me, that was quite, what he said there, obviously it's not the same, because who I'm about to mention done it for literally his whole career is Daniel Agger. Because I didn't even, you don't realize how bad it gets for certain players, innit? So, yeah, I don't know. All right, you know what I'm going to do, actually? So you think you're staying with Arsenal, Drift, yeah?
Yeah.
All right, cool. I'm going to add someone else to the party. Mr. Callum Sanderson.
Good evening.
What's going on, bro? All right, so Kyle, we're talking about who are the favorites right now after all the weekend's results, yeah? And Drift thinks it's Arsenal. What's that, sorry?
Straight into the deep end. You're not going to buy me a meal and know how my day was, no?
No, yeah. Do you know what, bro? I'm still feeling the effects of the Man United game, bro. No, but how you been? Are you blessed though?
Yeah, not too bad, man. Not too bad.
Yeah. No, that's good. Good to hear, bro. But yeah, bro. These are Arsenal's fixtures. So I'll let you know from now. They got Villa, Wolves, Chelsea, Spurs away, Bournemouth, Man United, then Everton. Those are Arsenal's. Cities, as you can see on the screen. Who do you think has the easier running, or who do you think is the favourites, bro? In your opinion,
on paper, looking at it, City has the easiest running on paper.
All right. So do you want me to bring out the Arsenal ones on the screen, or you kind of remember?
No. I think I pretty much remember. For me, Arsenal's most difficult fixtures are Spurs away and Man United away. I think they'll absolutely wash Chelsea at home. I really do.
You don't think Chelsea have any chance?
Nah. If it was at Stamford Bridge, I'd give them a little bit of a chance. But at the Emirates, they're going to get washed. So I'm not even... The only 2 games I see Arsenal losing or dropping points in is Man U away and Spurs away. Everton away, that's their 3 points for them. Everton would rather get relegated than see Liverpool win the league, I reckon.
Right, that's mad, you know.
Rather
get relegated than let Liverpool win the league.
I reckon that they can live with it. They'll see that as their silver lining. They'll go, we've got relegated on the last game of the season. They'll talk about the fact they've had points deducted, but they'll then turn around and go, but we stopped the Reds winning it. So I don't.
When you say it like that, it's kind of
I don't look at Everton for any favors.
Yeah.
Man City, I think, have the easiest running on paper. But I also think Man City have a wobble in them as well.
Okay, see, the only wobble I see in them is potentially the Spurs game, which they haven't given a date yet, because like Jeff was saying, and they don't know.
Brighton away as well. Brighton away as well. There's a wobble there.
No, I think they deal with Brighton, you know.
No, they might deal with them, but there's a potential wobble there.
Okay, you think okay. After seeing what Arsenal done to Brighton, I was just like, bro.
But Arsenal defend way better than Man City do.
That's true, actually. I think they do defend better than Arsenal. Sorry, Arsenal defend better than Man City. Sorry.
So at the moment, Arsenal should be favourites to win because they've got the goal difference, and effectively,
the goal difference means they've got 1 extra point on the board. Because if the league ends tomorrow, they've won it based on goal difference. So I'll assume they're 1 point ahead of us, even if it's not actually on the board. I still think we'll do it. If we had won yesterday, I'd have gone, 100% it's happening. But I think we'll do it.
You think we'll do what?
I think we'll win the league still.
Hold on, what? You just hold on, what? You do realize you're on your own show, right?
No.
So you can't do the favoritism.
All right, again, no. All right, again, caveat. Obviously, you guys know I couldn't watch the game yesterday. I've only seen the highlights from match of the day.
Your mic's a bit. I don't think your mic switched on. You know, Cal.
Oh, 1 sec. Sorry, apologies.
Oh yeah, you're right. Now that he said that, I just heard the.
Hold on 1 sec.
No, but I'm just trying to understand what Cal just said. He actually thinks we're. Say something now, Cal.
Testing.
Yeah. Sorry, yeah.
All right.
I think Cal spent too much time in church, man.
Hold on.
Right, Cal's like, I feel the faith.
No, on the real though. On the real point. Hold on a real. You think we have no chance of winning it?
No, we got a chance, bro. But I just
don't.
Whoa,
hold on, Jiff. We've got no chance of winning it.
We're not playing well enough, bro. We're just not playing well enough.
No, we didn't play well enough against Man United. All right, granted, there have been a few games we haven't played well enough. I've been saying this though, Drift, and you've been saying, but we're still getting up the points, bro. Where's the
I know,
switch
but Man United does that to you, Cal. Man United does that to you. It really. I'm
gonna be real, bro. If we're giving up the league when we're second on goal difference,
not giving it up, just accepting it.
No, I'm not accepting nothing, bro. Not until it's mathematically impossible.
No, I don't.
Matt, does this not sound like a man who thankfully didn't have to watch Man United live? It does, don't it?
I feel like if you saw it live, you were. Do you know what it is, bro?
He wasn't pulled through. It was a hard watch, bro.
Do you know what it is, yeah? All right, so imagine we were winning the game, and me and Jeff kept on saying, like, after going 1-0 up, remember, Liverpool were very composed, bro. We had, I was gonna get a video prepped for this show actually, but I was a little bit unsure.
Trent are coming back, by the way, boys.
Yeah, I know. So it's Allison. I hear that. I hear all of that. I hear it. But you know what? Imagine what happens now. Imagine if we win every single game, which is possible. Now imagine if Arsenal win every single game, which is possible.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. They have to be perfect as well. Hold on. All right. Again, I'm gonna throw some questions at you, boys. We all sit on here, probably me less than anyone else on the panel, sit on here and go, Arsenal have got a wobble in them. They're a bottle job team. They're just going through a wave at the moment. So what makes us think they're going to be perfect? Again, I'm not saying they can't be. But what makes them think they're going to be perfect and we can't be? Also, Champions League, guys, they got to play Bayern twice. Granted, I think they'll beat Bayern, but those are taxing games. They can't rotate in those games. They can't. Can't rotate in those
Timmy Tuchel there, bro.
I hear you, but they still can't rotate. Because on their day, Musiala, Sane, Alphonso Davies, their man can turn up and turn the Emirates into a madness. We've seen it. So
did you see what Bayern Munich did the other day, Cal?
Yeah, I hear it.
They lost to a team. They lost to a team. What was the team's name, Matt? Heimenhofer. I've never even heard of this team.
Some Heineken team.
And they put 3 past them.
I hear it. I'm saying I think Arsenal go through, but their players still have to play the game and play to an intensity, don't they? Not to mention, if they go through to the semi-finals, who's probably going to meet them in the semi-finals? City, right? Or Real Madrid. Yeah. That's going to be another set of intense games. And then if they get through that, then they've still got the final to focus on. I'm not going to sit. All right. So personally, I think Arsenal get to the final of the Champions League, but I don't think they win it.
Stop right there. Big up Sai, yeah? Do you know, he just messaged me, big up Sai, because he's watching. So, 3 bits of important information, and this is going to allude to what you just said, Kyle, a minute ago about... What was the last point you just said a second ago?
I'm not real. If you man are giving up...
No, Kyle, what was the last point you said? Because this is a great... All right, say this.
Kyle, No, go on, go on.
Hit it,
No,
hit it.
yeah, you know, let's spin back to this. But dude, Cal, Atalanta is going to be harder for us than Bayern Munich is going to be for Arsenal. Go on, Matt. Keep going.
All right, hit this.
We'll
So
see.
the Spurs City game is midweek, final week of the season. Not only that, he reckons City will beat Spurs. But here's the key thing I didn't think about. He goes, you might be forgetting that City and Arsenal, if they get to the Champions League semi-final, they have to play each other, and that is massive for psychologically. That is true. That's something I completely forgot about, them actually meeting in the Champions League.
Yeah, but let's be honest.
That is a big factor, though. That's a massive factor.
Let's be honest, yeah, and let's actually give the credit where it's due. I know a lot of times I hate on Arsenal because Arsenal fans are annoying, but let's just be real. Arsenal don't seem to be mentally rattled anymore. Like, I think Arteta's been there long enough now that he's instilled in them something where they're not necessarily that same team that bottled it last season or the year before, whatever. He's been there so long now that he's finally got everything he needed, and he's got the players to give them the mentality to be able to get through these things. So even though the Man City semi-final will be taxing, it's not going to stop them beating the teams they got to play in the league. It will be taxing, but it's not going to stop them beating those teams. Matt, you saw who they're playing. They're not tough games. If they were playing really difficult games in between those games, then I would hear you. But they're not tough games, bro. They don't have any, you know what I mean? Like, Wolves away is probably the hardest game I would say that Arsenal have apart from Spurs. Take the Spurs game out of it just for a second. Wolves away is the hardest game that Arsenal have. Because, Cal, I heard you was talking about the Man United. Bro, Man United are going to roll over if they know top four's already gone, bro. They're not going to want City or Arsenal to win the league. They'll be just as bad as Everton, bro. Man United will roll over to let Arsenal win the league because it's a 4-peat if City do it, and we equal their Premier League. We equal their league titles if we do it. They want Arsenal to win, bro.
I drift. I'll be real. Again, I didn't watch the Man United game live. I've only seen the highlights on Match of the Day. That's me being open and honest with you guys. But from right now, with 7 games to go, we're second in the league on goal difference, not because of points, but on goal difference. I can't sit here and say there's no chance we're winning it like that. I can't.
No,
that'd be crazy of me.
That's what. No, if you realistically,
no chance is obviously like the tongue-in-cheek part, but we're definitely the third favourites out of 3.
No, we're the second favourites.
I say we're second favourites. I still think we're no.
What makes City more favourite to win it than us?
Because they're a better team than us.
Says what? Says who?
And they've got easier fixtures.
No. Why are they a better team? Why are they a better team, Drift?
Because they've won the last 3 leagues in a row to prove they're better than us.
No, but right now, why are they the better team? Convince me that they're better than us right now, 8th of April 2024. Why are they better than us right now?
They're playing better football than us.
No, they're keeping the ball better, and Foden's having moments of magic, but they're not playing better football than us because they're conceding just as many chances, if not more. We're creating more chances. We've just got strikers who aren't putting the ball in the back of the net. No, that's fact.
They're not conceding as many chances as we are, bro. They're not. We're definitely the one conceding the most chances out of the 3.
Bro, you do realize we create more chances than Man City, right? Easily.
Yeah. I agree with that. Yeah.
Like, with all due respect to our attackers, and we'll speak about, I'm sure, in the show. Haaland in the team that we're playing, like how we're playing at the moment, Haaland is eating goals for fun. We say what we want about Haaland. Haaland's actually not getting that many chances. We are creating a hell of a lot of chances. All that needs to happen is our attackers need to get their head out of their bums and start putting the ball in the back of the net and doing what they're paid to do. But I can't sit here and say City are a better team. I'll have that debate and say, are Arsenal a better team than us right now? And I'll have that debate from the beginning of the season, but not Man City. Right now, Man City aren't better than us. I'm sorry, I'm not.
No, but all right. So here's the difference: Arsenal are playing better than us, but they don't have better players than us. So we have the potential to be better than Arsenal if we was to click or get our act together. But City have better players than us, and they're playing better football than us.
Yeah, but they're not playing better football, Drift.
They are, bro. We're not playing well, Cal. We're not playing well at all, bro.
No, our attackers are in bad form. But let's be real about it. If our attackers got their finger out, last couple of games we could have smashed teams. Let's make no bones about that.
Yeah, that is true.
Like,
Forwards let us down massively. I can't even lie. Bro.
No, I'm not being funny. I'm seeing
though.
Foden score. I'm seeing Foden scoring worldies at the moment. I'm seeing Nunes, Diaz, Salah, Gakpo. I'm seeing all these man missing chances in the penalty area in the 6-yard box. There's a difference there. Defensively, we are better than City.
I don't know.
Oh, come on, boys, man. We are better than City.
Listen,
I'm not saying it's head and shoulders, but we're better than City.
I think no.
And to your point, I'll be real with you.
But
I'd rather a team have better players and the system not be completely there than a team who might not have better players, but the system is there. And this is why I keep on banging on about our system. I've done it all season. I kept on getting called negative for it. Not by you two, by the way, but I kept on getting called negative because our transitions are a madness. It breaks down players. It breaks down the systems. And it means we're in a situation now where we're going, bloody hell, why are we not killing off games and why are we conceding goals? We conceded 2 goals yesterday. One was from Konza making a mistake. Bless him. I'm going to leave that there because he's been phenomenal this season and done way more than he should have had to. And the second goal for Mainu was a worldie. Bruno's goal was a worldie. Let's be real. 9 out of 10 players aren't even taking that shot first time. 2 worldies. They scored 2 worldies. But let's make no bones about it. If Nunes, Szoboszlai, Salah, and Diaz did their job, that game would have been done in the first half. And I'm just saying that based off highlights, guys. So I can't sit here and categorically say City are that team. Because I saw City, and to quote you, Drift, I saw City play Man United at home, and they were getting done on the transition every single time. The only thing they didn't have, according to you, was someone who could hold up the ball, and Rashford was doing his modelling thing that day. But any other day, Man United could have got... And what did it take in that game for Foden to score 2 exceptional goals? So let's not act like City are doing a madness. They're not doing a madness. But
they're playing much better now than then, Cal. They've improved a lot in their form in the last few weeks.
Foden's just still doing a madness, bro.
But Foden didn't even play against Palace. But they beat Palace and Foden didn't even play. Or maybe he came on at the end. But what, against Palace?
Yeah.
Did he?
I'm pretty sure he did. He stuck one top.
He must have come off the bench then, because I watched the first hour of the game. He was on the. But they played Palace. They left Foden on the bench, Bernardo Silva on the bench, Grealish. Was it Grealish? But I was looking at the bench. I was like, bloody hell, Pep's playing Crystal Palace away from home, and he's got all these top boys on the bench.
To be fair, they had
Hold
that
on.
season drift.
Whoa. How many games this season have we not had top players and we still navigated? We won a Carabao Cup against a team who spent £1 billion and who did we bring off the bench?
That's
Iniesta in it, Matt, and Xavi. Isn't that what you said, Matt?
Yeah, I said it.
No, bro. That's big fact.
I'm gonna be real, boys. And again, maybe I'm wrong because I didn't watch the game, but there is no way I'm gonna make you lot sit through this stream and be negative. I'm sorry. You're gonna have to cut my.
No, I'm not being negative. I'm just what it is. I'm just like looking at it and going, do you know what? If I'm right, this is what I think. I think right now as things stand, Arsenal are playing better than us. Not even that. They can defend better. And I think they're more and not only that, I hate to say it, they're more clinical right now. We go through periods where we look like we can be clinical and we look like we just can't score no matter what. And yesterday, being our last game, showed that we had so many chances and we just couldn't take one. So when we were 1-0 up, I can't tell you the amount of times we should have scored. It was actually it was a joke. I was just like, I said, me and Jeff kept on saying it. If we do not score again right now, we are in trouble. I said to Driv, we need to go into a half time 2-0 up. If we don't, there's going to be problems. Lo and behold, there was problems. So listen, it's not all doom and gloom, like you're saying, because we are still level on points with Arsenal. They just got a better goal difference. What it's now going to come down to is, are Arsenal this ruthless machine that won't make any mistake? Because if they do make one mistake, we have to be there to capitalize. But I think it's more about us. Can we be confident in ourselves that we can now go the rest of the season unbeaten? Can we do that? Can we navigate that? Cal, you brought up some good points. You say Trent is coming back.
I don't think we'll go unbeaten, but I don't think Arsenal and City will either.
Well, my worry is that there's more of a chance of Arsenal and City doing that. That's only because I'm even worried about what this result has done to us. Obviously, we'll find out on the weekend against. Is it Palace? We've got Palace.
We've got Palace.
We've got Palace on the weekend.
Yeah, Palace. We'll find out against Palace.
But on the weekend, I thought it was midweek. My bad.
Yes, Palace on. Is it Sunday? Sunday till. I think.
Yeah, Palace Sunday. Yeah.
The thing is, I don't think we're going to lose. Do you know what's so crazy about Liverpool? I don't think we're going to lose a game. It's this rest of the season. It's the draw.
Yeah, but draws are
not
as bad when you've only got 6-7 games.
The draws have been killing us from when the league started.
Like the Luton game and all that. I did say this.
Yeah. And I said
I
said too many draws.
If you look at the table for what it is now, a draw is like a loss because of how close it is.
It's always like a loss, bro. It's always like a loss for us because that's what's cost us in all these seasons, draws.
And I think the main reason why I think it's done personally, this is the thing. Yeah, I said this on my review. That'll be out after this, by the way. I said people who know football, which all of us here do, will understand exactly what I mean when I say this. Let me wait for Cal to come back. Look at it. The Gremlins want to start attacking right when I'm about to speak.
Drift, if you can hear me, I can hear you. Is Cal just what?
Yeah, no, Cal's back. Okay. Right, so
I'm back as well.
This
there we go.
It ain't over, but it's over. And people who watch football know exactly what I mean. It ain't over.
It's over, you know.
But it's over. So can we win it? Yes, mathematically, squad-wise, player-wise, manager-wise, yes, we're good enough. Can we win the league? Yes. Will we win the league? No. We're not playing well enough at the moment. We've lost form at the worst time while the other two have picked up their form at the right time. And that's what the problem is. If we were playing like we were a month ago, Cal, I'd still fully believe. But we've really started playing poorly. And we're going to get into this, and Cal's going to be very shocked. And Cal might be offended. He might even stop talking to us when we go on to the next section, Matt, about why we feel we could possibly be not playing that well in the last few weeks. But all I know is solutions need to be found.
Oh, you remember speaking before the show?
No, we did this yesterday, but I was talking yesterday.
This was yesterday, off camera, off script.
Yeah, we said
Drift said to me, Matt, I hear you still. That's what I'm gonna say. I won't say nothing else. It's like, and I was like, bro, listen.
I gotta hear it now, bro.
We'll keep that part of the conversation private, though, Matt. Some things don't need to.
Yeah, something. No, but you're doing that bit. Is doing too much. That bit is doing too much. All right. You know what I'm gonna say? All right, hear this now. So
you know when you walk into the room and your Jamaican parents would go like this.
All right. So in fact, before we even get into that, moving at some of the supers.
I'll tell you off camera, Cal.
But tell him the truth. Don't make up foolishness, you know.
So I will, bro.
I know you're gonna try and say. I know you're gonna say. Danilo Max, oh yeah, become a member. Big yourself, bro.
Big up.
Jamrot says the Blue Shark thinks both Arsenal and LFC don't want it. Well, we do. But how badly? Because yesterday didn't kind of show it, if I'm being honest. Yoba says, sorry, lads, but we need a new front three. Sell Salah and Diaz if he wants to go, and rebuilding the front three with money. Nunes, one more season. Man saw them highlights and then thought that's enough. Diaz actually has picked up form out of all the forwards. Calm says, we play 100 miles per hour. Sometimes we just keep the ball shape in my head.
Yeah, I say that all the time. Take care.
Yeah.
Like a Drake album.
Des Reynolds says, "Hope you're all good. Big up yourselves, lads. Big up yourselves, Des."
Is he not? Is
What's that, sorry?
that's a Man United fan? Remember, we've got a guy.
It might have been when we done the preview. Actually, I feel like that was him. If that was you, Des,
I think Des, let us know where you. I think he is. I can't remember.
Jay says Chelsea drew at Etihad. That is true. Chelsea did get, they drew twice, innit?
They also drew with Sheffield United.
Saswat says, "Did you see Rodrigo's comments?" Yeah, I know, bro. I know. I don't want to speak about that. I don't want to speak about it.
Come on, man. It was kind of an insult, to be honest, what he said.
Nah, I don't think so.
The thing is, back in 2017,
Liverpool wanted me, but I decided to stay in Santos and develop. And then a year later, he went Real Madrid.
No, I said he wanted to win, but we can't do that because
he wanted to make history with Santos.
Look at Andre. Andre done the same thing.
Oh, did he say history? I thought he said he wanted to develop.
Remember Andre done the same thing. The thing is, if you're in
even if he did want to develop, I rate that.
No, but the following year he went Real Madrid, though.
Yeah, but you can develop a lot in a year, bro. At that age, in a year, you can develop a lot.
Rodrigo's a bad man, even though
I just don't think Liverpool were attractive at that time. He didn't want to play for us.
Well, we weren't as attractive as we are now.
We're not
100%.
as attractive, but definitely more attractive than maybe other teams that are in for him.
And not only that, we wouldn't have went in for him if we didn't think we could get him. And like he said the deal was done. Like practically. That's even more annoying, man. Flipping on, man.
Fair enough. If he said he wanted to make history, then that's different.
Sorry, a couple of people in the chat saying he wanted to finish his studies as well. But that's a mature boy on his that's a mature boy.
No, that's
even disrespectful calling him that. It's a mature man.
Yeah, fair enough. The quote that I saw said that he wanted to just stay in Santos and develop. So I thought that was a nice way of saying you're not good enough. I don't want to go to you.
No, I rate what he did.
Yeah. If he said he wanted to do all that stuff, then yeah,
he says, "You man notice how Salah dipped in form since he cut his locks off. The man game was as strong as Samson before Delilah cut his dreads."
I blame you, man, for that. You man called him out on stream for his hair.
I never did. I just noticed something from 2 years ago.
I can tell you from experience. He's seeing the edges just get further and further back, and it's bothering him.
When them corners start leaving you, it's a problem.
Yeah,
Marcus Barnes says Chelsea can qualify for the EL. They're 5 points behind 6th with United game in hand, and it's against Arsenal. They will give Arsenal a game, in my opinion.
Listen, they're gonna get washed bad at the Emirates.
I don't know if they're gonna get washed. It sounds crazy. Call me crazy, but
no, they can't defend, Matt. Chelsea can't defend.
They can't. They need back Thiago Silva maybe, and then they can do something. Is he back anytime soon? Nino says,
believe that, bro.
Some people who gave up when we were 3-0 down versus Barca are the same, saying the league is done. We never give up. We're Liverpool. Big up. Nino, I hear you, but that is different though, because you're up against one team. You got to turn around that one result. This is I hear what you're saying, but this is completely different, Bridget. But I hear that though. Gav, we will win it. Yeah, I'll let Cal do it because I don't know. Like, I think maybe once we play again and hopefully we beat Palace, then I'll be a bit more like, we're going to win the league again. Do you know what I mean? I think that draw just really took a lot of, I don't know, man, a bit of the fight out of me still. I can't even lie. John II says, we've gone from the IQ of Firmino to a man who... Bro.
Are we gonna speak on the attackers openly, or are we gonna do that on a members show?
I can't have it. No, we're gonna do it now. We could do it. No. After we've done the supers, we'll
I think it should be pre-recorded so we can cut editing.
We're gonna say too much. Somerville, Isak, Kudus, Dans, and Jota next season. He basically saying this. Dashwell, like, bagging them. Gangan Deep says, if we don't win the league, another title race, we haven't crossed the line. The 6th in Prem era record books doesn't look at context, harsh but true. This will be defined as a Pep era with Klopp LFC closet challenges. Damn.
It's horrible to know we've had 6 times we should have won and we didn't. That's good. That's annoying, bro.
H. Carl trying to play Angel's advocate. Shake my head. We ain't mixing out the Planner Boy says, needed this Carl positivity. Yeah, we're doing it. All right, Carl. So you got
I don't think what I'm saying is like overly.
No,
positive.
it's not, bro. To be fair, it's nothing crazy what you're saying.
I'm just looking at the probabilities. Like, I feel like we're gonna still win it. I might be so wrong. I could be so wrong.
No, I hear that, bro. I hope you're right.
If I'm right,
bro, I hope you're right. Paul A says,
bro, if you're right,
Mania epic.
Me and Matt will both let you slap us.
What? Nah. Drift, you speak for yourself. Oh, you speak for yourself, Fred. Man trying to say, yeah, I'll speak for Matt as well. Yeah, slap him as well, bro. Man, are you crazy?
We say, Matt, you won't take a box for a prem.
No, what am I getting? Bob, why do I have to get slapped in the face just because I was wrong?
You're not a team player, bro. You got to take the box for the prem.
That's
bro.
for you, fam. You take that clap.
That's a Caicedo. That's harsh, bro.
M. Tom Izzy, big yourself, brother. Guam fam, like Mo, no fasting excuse myself on the run sesh since Ramadan ends soon. Man dashed down the wing after having Jamaican ice for free workout. By the way, eating my back to the Kopish community. Blessed.
Big up him,
big up yourself, bro.
Mizzy's a legend, you know, I swear.
Yeah, of course he is.
And you know what's mad? You know, when you said that I didn't see the running before the sesh, so I thought he said that he was having a bonding session. I was gonna say, "Raw, Mizzy, what's going on, bro?"
That's a bonding session. Sadiq says we still have a chance, it's just not in our hands. That's what Sadiq said.
Yeah.
Orville says, Driv, have some faith. The fat lady hasn't sung yet.
Yeah, but she's puckering up though.
Jamrock says 2 out of Jota, Diaz, Nunes, and Gakpo needs to be replaced with 2 consistent goal scorers. And if Jota is not in that 2, then we need to have 6 forwards with him. I'm not gonna lie, there needs to be. We're gonna have conversations, don't worry. We're gonna have conversations.
We are.
NCube says, do you think we win 4-0 versus Barca if Mo started?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I think
Origi scored 2 of the goals.
Yeah, but he would have replaced Shaqiri, who was the worst player on the pitch for us that day.
He would have replaced Shaqiri.
Oh yes, sorry. It was Firmino Origi replaced, didn't it? Sorry, yeah. I was thinking it was Salah. We can't really say. Shaqiri was the one who set up the equalizer, so we got to give him some credit.
Also lost the ball.
Mo can't do more though.
Hold on, are we forgetting what Mo Salah was in 2019, boys and girls? Like, what we doing?
No,
here?
I never said that. That's Drift. Remember, Drift.
Because I was just thinking Origi wouldn't have played. So logically, I'm thinking, well, you can't really take away his 2 goals, can you? Like,
no, but bro, do you know how I know how much you're an Origi stand? Imagine you're saying if you take away Origi, it means that. Now, who's to say Mo couldn't do 2 goals of his own? Like,
what I'm saying is. I'm saying the facts are that Origi did score 2 goals. No, I'm saying Origi did score 2 goals.
It's all right, man. It's all right.
To this day.
To this day.
To this day.
I run things here. King Kong. You're one of them brothers there, fam. Yo, what's good?
We talk football means nothing without Origi. Remember?
See,
that.
I was waiting for that. Yo, what's good? He says my issue as to why we won't win the league is slight due to Klopp's chaotic playing style and our inability to control any game state. I kind of understand what he means.
I completely agree with that.
But you know what's so crazy though? If you look at the Man United game, we had line share of the game. I don't even think that was mainly even down to chaotic playing style. That was actually due to ineffective finishing.
No, the Man United game, you're right. But as a whole, I agree with you. And I know I'm gonna get called a Klopp hater. I know I am. But I've been saying this for a while now.
But here's the difference, though, guys.
Klopp's his own worst enemy. Klopp is actually his own.
If we were scoring,
I didn't want to speak about it. You see the comment he made the other day? Don't
Who?
say stuff like that out loud.
Who?
Which one?
When he's saying other managers are judged on collecting trophies, he's there to collect friends and relationships. Brother, don't. What? What? No. I love the guy, but don't you ever say something wild like that. Don't you dare. Who the hell are you? Bro, can you imagine?
He basically said, I don't want to date for prom. I just want to go listen to the music.
Can you imagine if I turned around and I went into work?
That is crazy.
I'm not here to deliver results. I'm just here to.
Man said, I don't want to take no one to the prom. I just want to go listen to the music they're going to be playing. That comment was crazy.
Bruv,
I haven't seen the context which he said it.
Imagine we're at school and we're all going prom, and you man are like, "Where's your date?" And I went, "I don't want a date. I just want to go listen to the music." That is crazy, bro. That's what Klopp basically said. I'm not here to win. I'm here to. Bro, that is wild.
That is crazy.
Even with the context, I get what he means. He's kind of saying, no. He's kind of saying, all jokes aside, he's kind of saying, like, obviously, like, he's not going to say I don't want to win trophies, but he's also saying, listen, what I've built here with some of these players along the journey, that's something that I will cherish. But I think the way he said it, but the way he said it was a bit mad, though. I'm not gonna say he didn't say was mad.
It is mad. To even think it is mad.
Can you imagine?
I went into work and I said, you know what? I'm not really here to get results like that. Imagine I went to a job interview and they're like, so what makes you right for the job? You know what? I'm not really here. You know, if I get results, it's great, but I'm really coming here to make friends. What do you think I'm getting that job? Do you think I'm getting that job? they're gonna, thanks, Mr. Sanderson.
M just said, Klopp is the Will Smith of coaches.
I cannot believe. All about relationships, bro. You've got a wife at home and you've got a family, bro. This is your job. This is your job. This is
Man
Liverpool.
said, I don't go to work to make money. I go to work because I want the company. I just want to talk to people.
Are we joking here?
But I said, I'm not. Yeah, who cares about my paycheck? As long as I can just sit down at my desk and just chat to people, I'm blessed.
I guarantee you, when people like Virgil, Alisson, and Salah and Trent saw that quote, they were like, he must have been smoking spice. Must have been smoking spice. Probably did toad and mushroom that same day as well. What is he doing? Crazy. Not my manager. Could never be my manager speaking like that about Liverpool Football Club.
It's Friday. We're getting paid. Klopp's like, I don't care about getting paid. I care about payday drinks, bro. Man's there for the vibes. Like, fam, when you check your bank account, no, I don't even care. When's payday drink? Is it 6 o'clock? When are we rolling out? Oh, no.
Do you know what's mad? When did that quote come out? That quote came out like Friday, innit?
That is crazy.
That quote came out on Friday, innit?
I don't know. I'm hoping that someone...
Ain't it mad that Michael Edwards booked an appointment with Amorim today? Man said, he saw that comment. He said, no, not on my word.
you know, Edwards sitting there like, he said, what? Yo, Richard, get Amorim on the phone, bro. We got work to do.
I said, Richard, bro. Richard, have you called him yet? No, call him now, bro. Call him now. Call him now.
Oh my days. Nah, do you know what? All jokes aside, listen.
I'm here to make relationships. Brother,
bro, I still can't believe that comment now.
Do you know how cringy that is?
Did he actually? I mean, I haven't. I just seen the quote, but I don't know in what was he.
I'm gonna watch it before I talk because I haven't seen it. I don't know what content. I don't know if it's sarcastic, if he meant it. I don't know what it was. So.
He better be sarcastic, bro.
I hope he was. Yeah, I don't know, man. But I forgot where we are. You know, still. That's it. The super chats. Oh my days.
Other
Crazy.
top managers collect trophies. I collect relationships. Do you want me to play it?
No.
We'll get a strike, bro.
He literally said, "I don't care about getting paid." Where's payday?
Are you joking here?
No. Oh man. Oh my days. I've actually got a headache already. And we're only like, 55 minutes into the damn show. Flipping neck. Klopp said, I don't give a damn. Des Ronald says, yeah, United fan, unfortunately, love the channel. Big it yourself, Des, man. Big up.
No, big up Des. Yeah, I thought Des was
from when we done the preview, so big up, man. Makama says, Gakpo will save us. Remember this super chat. I say Gakpo would have something to say this whole season, but remains to be seen.
60 just said, Matt, I'll see you in hell.
Listen, bro. Listen, that comment from Klopp, I'm gonna be real. That is crazy.
Guys, you know how many times I read that comment and I thought, I wonder if they've misplaced the comment. If they've misplaced
can you
the
say I'm
comma
here
or
for
punctuation.
What is he talking about, bro? He must have just been like annoyed or something, and he just said,
if he didn't have any trophies, then it would actually be like really bad. The fact that he's won all the trophies at least once.
No. Now
you can laugh at them things, man.
You can't laugh at them things, bro.
You can laugh at them things, man. I'll wait till I see the interview to know what the context was.
Someone just said the contrast.
To know the context
guys, hear this here. Someone just said the contrast between VVD
and Klopp's post-match. Thank you.
Are crazy.
Just like we said, the contrast between Henderson and Salah last season. What are we doing here? This is Liverpool Football Club.
I don't know, man. Listen, I need to.
I'll wait till I see it and I'll talk about it.
Adnan says, brothers, great content, getting better and better. What if our next manager wins 2 Premier League titles in 4 years? Is he better than Klopp?
Depends on how they win it, and a lot goes into that, because if they're given a lot of money to spend in the summer, or they're able to navigate certain things different, there's a lot of questions that are going to be answered over the next couple of years. That I do know that there's a lot of questions.
Yeah, well, we will see a lot of things be answered, even from things that wasn't quite clear, even when Klopp was managing us. I know he's still managing us, but you get what I mean in terms of, like, for example,
laid the foundation.
He has made the foundations, but what will be
the new manager will be profiting from that. So
yeah,
Klopp will be a part of that manager's success to a degree.
But
if you get what I mean.
You see, transfers not even about money; it's about identifying the players. Like, so it'll be like, let's say it's Amorim, for example. Will Amorim still do the whole development style where he'll go and get players who he feels he can develop, or is he going to go and get players who he feels are already established in the game? It'll be very interesting, because whoever it is going to, you know what I mean, they'll have a different mindset from Klopp. So, they got Adnan. Sadiq says, no Origi, no corner taken quickly. Just saying.
Very true.
That is very true. That is true.
Big up Sadiq. Sadiq at the moment is still. I'll tell you lot on camera. Sadiq at the
moment. Cal needs to watch the game. That man played like whoever scored would rot in hell. Bit emotional in the final third. Yeah, it was crazy. United are only 2 points ahead of Newcastle and West Ham for Europa.
No, but Jamrock, they won't care about Europa. It will be Champions League, or they won't care. They're not going to be like going hell for leather to make Europa League. They're not going to care about that.
Planner Boy says his post-match, for me, it's 1 point gained. You see when Klopp says things like, can we just ignore him? I think sometimes I just feel like he's just angry, and because I also saw an interview before the game where he was like, we have to, this is a game we have, we got to start well, we must win. And he was on this winning thing. He won't go in there to draw. So him saying that now is a bit like, was he just like annoyed? Like I don't know. Tev says love Klopp, but he has serious better mentality.
He's moving mad. He's moving mad.
One thing I will feel like that he says way too much is when they say, "Do you think you'll win the league?" Every season he's like, he goes, "Have you not seen Manchester City?" It's like, bro, obviously we've seen them. Like, but you should be confident in your own stuff. Like, what you say? He says it. He gives what I think he does is, but this is who he is. He understands the great competitors are in this league, and I know he does like the underdog card. He does, bro. I think we have to keep it above. He's never going to be the guy that's going to be like, we're winning the league. He never really does that, if we're being honest. I don't think that's better mentality. I just think that's you also not putting so much pressure on the players, knowing that if we don't win the league, it's like a bust, even though we kind of know it is. Pause. If you get what I mean.
At the risk of everybody doing what they always do, when they say I'm just making excuses for Clark, whatever, I'm gonna say it is what it is. People can laugh, and the jokes were funny. Like Matt's jokes were funny, like legitimately.
Can I say one more joke? One more joke, Jeff. One more, just the last one.
No.
Just the last joke. No, quick, just quick. Have you seen what J. Cole has said recently?
Yeah.
No.
Then you won't. Go and see what J. Cole has said, yeah. And just remember, someone has just said Klopp is J. Cole. There's a reason why someone said that. But yeah, joke's over now. Joke's over now, people. Whoever said that is bad, man. But it's mad. And I've got the giggles. I'm just laughing at everything. It's better to laugh than get upset or cry, right? I know he said sorry to Kendrick. Kyle, do you know what? Seeing as I'm laughing too much, do you wanna take over the hosting, bro? Because I feel like I'm just gonna laugh at everything.
I just think it's a shambolic thing to say.
Right, everyone's gonna say what they're gonna say, but let me just say this anyway. People will be laughing, and the jokes were funny, Matt. Bravo. But what you lot need to remember, is when a manager is the way you kind of want him to be, Cal. So you're saying forget about the friends, trophies. It's about being ruthless, etc., etc. And if you want to win, I understand. But people
I'm not saying that, Drift. I'm saying the friend shouldn't be a priority. The trophy should be.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. Whichever way you put it. But what you've got to remember is there's way too many people in management who people want to stay clear of because they have that mentality. But it's very toxic to have around, and it always ends badly. Conte, Jose Mourinho, like when you've got that mentality where you are a winner, you're a born winner, and you are a world-class manager, but you don't care who you step on, you don't care about people's feelings, you don't care what happens, you don't care who you upset, you fall out with people, whatever it is, it's toxic and it ruins the club. One of the things you lot need to understand is what makes Klopp who he is also what we're laughing at now. He's a people person. He creates a harmonic environment that breathes confidence and a nice place to work. And everybody wants to go to work and enjoy being at work. So it can work in both ways. You can't always just look at it in that one way. Go, we want to win. Don't care about this. Because the reason why Klopp is who he is the hugs, the likability, everything about him, the aura, the personality. You can't have one without the other. There's always going to be.
Absolutely can. You absolutely can.
Not really, bro.
No,
how many managers are ruthless and likable?
We're not many. Again, we're not sitting there saying
no one even said he's got
to be like Conte or one of them guys. Conte and Mourinho are the worst examples to use because they are the least people-friendly people probably I've ever seen in the footballing.
They're winning.
All right. What about Pep? What about your manager, Pep? I say your manager, but you know what I mean, Pep.
I think Pep's a bit of an anomaly because even Benitez was very not people-like. He won things, but people didn't really like working for him.
Pep, they got a good environment over in City. Like I'd even say, like the environment over there looks good. It doesn't look like the only time we can really say Pep is a bit crazy is when Pep does those things after the game where like he knows the cameras are there and he has to show off and then he does some big talk to whether it's the manager, his own player, the player on the opposite team. He does that. But other than that, he's kind of Like you can tell that he's a kind of like a serial winner mentality, but you can also tell that like there's also a charismatic side of him as well, but nowhere near the like Klopp. Klopp is different though, but that's because I think Klopp is more.
But Pep is
Klopp
an
is more
anomaly, man.
personable. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Guardiola's an anomaly.
Ancelotti's another one.
Yeah, bro. Ancelotti, bro.
In his career, there's been loads of times when people have criticised him for being so laid back and not being forceful.
The South Americans love Ancelotti, you know.
They love him because he's relaxed and he lets them do like it's a vibe, isn't it? Ancelotti's about vibe.
And
he does like,
winning.
Kind of like Klopp. It's about vibes and making everybody enjoy going to work. He's not even really that much of a tactician. He's about letting players express themselves, creating good and being a manager. He's not one of those.
Telling him to do false 9/diamond and look what they remember. He needs to think of something about a striker.
He's not a tactician.
Come on, bro.
No, he's not all about tactics. I said he's not like a Mourinho where it's like everything's about the tactics. You better be there. You can't move from there. You better do that.
Say he's not. You did say not tactician, but if that's what you meant, fair play.
And Ancelotti lets people express themselves. He's a fun manager. In training, Ancelotti doesn't even force people to train if they're not feeling if they're not feeling right on that day. He won't even force them. He's very chilled. He's like Klopp. He's very similar to Klopp. So
I hear what you're saying. All right, let me read up the last two supers and we'll get onto the next subject. Klopp needs to watch more. No, we're doing too much. Stefano said, "Love Jurgen Klopp, but Jurgen the bridesmaid Klopp. We're doing too much." But I hear what you're saying because I was doing too much earlier. But it is what it is. But hey, that's a madness. Still, I can't believe we said that. But anyway, let's move on to the next topic. So we were speaking about well, in fact, we spoke about a little bit about the Man United game yesterday. One of the key things, like you were saying, Carl, were the strikers just not doing their job, basically. Why do you think we are so wasteful in front of goal, bro?
I can't answer that, Mac, genuinely because I don't know. But the questions I ask as to why we might be wasted, I have to ask these questions, and I don't ask it to just be an idiot. Because it's all well and good doing finishing training when there's no pressure or anything, but are we creating scenario-based finishing? I mean, whereby the ball's put through and a man's got to make up his mind with an on-rushing goalkeeper, a defender tugging at the shirt. Are we doing scenario-based finishing? Because it's all well and good just, I know, kicking the ball to someone, passing it to someone, they take a touch and they finish it when there's no pressure or anything. We could all do that. And we're not professional footballers. And 9 times out of 10 times, we'll hit the target. And we're average footballers. We're not even average footballers in comparison to Premier League footballers. And that's what I mainly see in like inside training. So again, they're only going to show a snippet, but with how much I see us missing chances on one-on-ones and finishes and making the wrong decision, is constantly making the wrong decision. Are we doing those scenario-based trainings, or are we just practicing pressing, practicing, patterns of play, but then when we get in front of goal, unless we're walking it in or someone scores a worldie, it's just not happening. And I say that. Sorry, Drift. Sorry, I say that because the finish is inconsistent. Like we'll see games from Nunes where he scores 2 goals, like the Newcastle game, and you go, "Brother could be a bagsman." And then you'll see games like yesterday when he's in front of goal and you either cut it back or you shoot, and he does neither. You see games from Salah where he's slotting it with the left foot and right foot, and then other games where he couldn't score to save his life. We see it with Diaz. The only one we don't see it on a regular basis with is Jota. But he's unfortunately the one who's the most injury prone out of the forwards. So it's like a catch-22. If I'm going to be honest, if we weren't changing manager this summer and we had done more previous summers, I would be looking at ripping some of that attack out. I really would. I'm at a point now where like the GA argument and all that stuff, it doesn't wash with me, because if you look and break down the GA, a lot of those have come against teams in the Europa League who are below average teams, and teams in the Premier League who are in the bottom half of the league. It's all well and good bullying those teams, but I don't want a person or an attacker who can only bully the smaller teams, because we're here now. Because I want a player that can go, oh, who we play Arsenal this week? Because I've seen Mane, Salah, Firmino, Jota bully those big teams.
Preach.
I've seen them go to
Preach.
Etihad and see Man City come to. I've seen Pep
Mm.
Guardiola ripping his hair out, going, that front three scares the life out of me. I've seen Arteta on the sidelines lose his head because Mane's doing a madness, Jota's doing a madness, sitting goalkeeper on his bum. Firmino's making people slide like they're doing the referee free count in WWE. I'm not seeing that from these set of attackers. I'm seeing attackers who are too passive. I'm seeing attackers who aren't making the right decisions. And I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. These, for me, are great squad players. Great squad players. And I say this with all the respect in the world. Drift, I know you're going to get onto me, but it is where it is, bro. You know, I'll pray over it and I hope the missus don't open the door if she says Drift. but Gakpo, Diaz, and Nunes, they would be phenomenal backup players if we had players in front of them. The problem is Jota is injured too much and Salah is worked to the bone to the point where we get moments like this because this isn't the first time it's happened. Come back from AFCON and he's stinking up the place. Why? Because Klopp and the management refuse to get a right winger who can actually compete with him and refuse to rotate the man. They refuse to rotate the man. So we're here now because of it. In the same way we saw Mane's leg starts to fall off, and then you got a resurgence when Diaz came in, gave him a kick up the backside. So much so he moved into a central position and said, I'm going to do up false nine and Jota and Firmino could sit this one out. I need to see that same energy because until I see that, I don't care about this vibe stuff and chaos this and Gakpo's half turn and Diaz's samba football and futsal. I don't care. I don't care about how pretty a footballer looks on the eye when a footballer doesn't do what I need the footballer to do, and that's to make an assist, make the right decision, and score a bloody goal. Because you tell you what, the Luton game, we win that, we're not in this situation. The Brighton game where Gravenberch has a chance, and I'm not even trying to dig out names here, but I'm just telling you where it is. Gravenberch has a chance. He's got to bury that. We're not sitting here right now. Trent against Arsenal, you got to bury that. We're not sitting there right now. Man United game in the FA Cup, you got to bury those chances. We're not sitting there right now. Man United yesterday, so Boslai's got to bury them chances. Salah's got to bury them chances. Nunes got to bury a chance. Like all these players are doing the most, but can't put the ball in the back of the net. But I'm seeing players like Ollie Watkins, Jared Bowen, Dominic Solanke playing at teams not as good as the one we have, not as good, but they're banging in more goals in the Prem. I'm sorry, that's not on. It's not on.
Drift?
Long
Care
time
to respond?
No, do you know,
You got the same
I'm
opinion
not-
as Kyle, or is yours different? Like in terms of because I said
No.
all I asked Kyle was why we're so wasteful.
What I would
and
say,
forwards. Yeah.
what I would say, because I agree with a lot of what Cal was saying. I do. I know people think I'm going to do the new.
Oh, swear! All right, before get onto that.
But a lot of
What's the part you agree with, though? Quickly, Drift. What's the parts you agree with?
The only part I don't agree with, to make it easier,
Yeah, go
is trying to have a slight comparison with the old three, because it was a generational top 5 front three ever of all time, and it's always going to be very difficult to recreate that. That's why I say I totally agree with what Cal's saying, but Firmino, Salah and Mane is arguably 3rd best front three ever assembled. Like we're not going to be able to get that again. Those are once in a lifetime type things. So it's hard to have that and then have it taken away from you and then always compare to that. But that's like Barcelona going, no, we need MSN. You're never getting MSN again. That's not how do you know what I mean? Or Real Madrid said we want Bale, Ronaldo, and Benzema. You're not getting that again. That's generational. Like how do you recreate Firmino, Mane, and Salah? I don't know how you ever do that again. Like I don't know how you do that. It's difficult. It's difficult.
I hear what you both are saying, and the thing is, if I'm being honest, I don't think I disagree with anything that Cal has said.
Sorry to cut you, Matt. Can I say one thing?
Yeah, go.
Who are the 2 players in the Premier League who've probably been ridiculed the most in the last couple of weeks? Probably Haaland and Salah, right?
Yeah, probably.
Isn't it mad they're the 2 top goal scorers, but they're ridiculed the most? But other strikers and other attackers are just given a pass. Other strikers and attackers are missing chances, and then fans are cheering their name. Isn't that a bit wild? Am I missing something?
Expectation, isn't it?
But
It's
isn't the
the
expectation
expectation.
on the striker who gets probably some of the most amount of chances to slot more goals?
But when you're the best, people expect more from you. That's just life, isn't it?
No, I hear that. But I've been also told that Diaz is one of the best left wingers in the league, if not the best, because Martinelli's not on form. I've been told if Haaland was at Liverpool, Nunes would bench him because Klopp would prefer to play with Nunes. I'm hearing if Gakpo gets regular game time, Gakpo's going to light up the place. So why am I not seeing any evidence of this? Nunes is on 11 Premier League goals. Who's next after that? Salah's our top goal scorer. Nunes on 11 Premier League goals.
Yeah.
11. And he's our second top goal scorer in the Premier League. 11, boys. If I go down further, I'm at number 23 and Diogo Jota's on 9. Diogo Jota scored 2 less goals than Nunes. Diogo Jota has played 19 games this season in the Premier League, and Darwin Nunes has played 29.
That's peak still. That's
Where's
peak.
Gakpo and where's Diaz?
To be fair though, how many games has Gakpo played this season, Carl? And left wing. I don't know if you can see that, but
Let me see if I can find it, because that's a
yeah,
fair point.
because I think with Gakpo slightly different from everyone else, because I feel like he's played a little bit of right wing, a little bit of left wing.
I hear you, but should Carlton Morris at Luton be on more goals than them two? Should Douglas Luiz, a ball playing DM, be on more goals than them? Richarlison, remember how much we cussed Richarlison? Richarlison's got more goals.
Oh dear.
I mean,
How many goals has Richarlison got in the league?
Richarlison's got 10 goals. He's one behind Darwin Nunes.
He's got 10.
He's got 10 goals in the Premier League.
How many is how much is Diaz got in the league?
Quite a lot of braces though. That's not 10 separate games. Like he's kind of been doing like the goals in bunches.
Bro, goals are goals, bro.
How many has Diaz got? Let me see some.
How many Diaz got? Like on 5 in the Prem.
Yeah, I've
kind of said this though.
We've got a lot of players that are sharing the workload, whereas like you said, like some of the other teams have only got 1 or 2 players who are the goal getters. I would prefer to have a team like us where there's loads of players who score goals than having to heavily rely on 1 or 2. Like if you take Ollie Watkins out of Villa, they're almost toothless. Like I wouldn't want Liverpool.
Leon Bailey's got 8 and 8 drift. They're not toothless, bro. Douglas Luiz has got 9 and 5. They're not toothless, bro.
Nah, but those goals are like they're winning 2-0 and then Douglas Luiz scores a goal. And you know, like we're talking about being clutch, being a killer, being relied upon. If Ollie Watkins isn't playing, then Villa are very toothless. I'm telling you.
Diaz has got 8 goals in the league. 8 goals.
You do know the same could be applied for our attackers in the sense of Gakpo, Diaz, and Nunes will score goals when the game's won as well.
No, but they've also but they've also done a lot of match winning. So
is Leon Bailey, bro. Leon Bailey's on 8 goals, 8 assists.
No, you said Douglas Luiz. So I was like,
Douglas
that as an
Luiz
example.
9 goals, 5 assists,
Got
bro.
9 and 5. Those are good stats, though. I can't have them in front.
Look,
if we're strictly talking the league, not overall, I think that's what Kyle's kind of alluding to. Because if we do overall, then obviously the numbers get inflated because Diaz automatically shoots up to 13 goals. But obviously, you look at the appearances, 42, and not only that, like you would say 8 in 30, 8 goals, 4 assists in 30 games. You'd say that's decent, but you wouldn't say that's amazing. You say that's good, I guess. You say it's good. But yeah, I think when it comes to the league, and that's where I feel like we've had the majority of our troubles and struggles in front of goal, it has been the league. I don't think Europa, we really had problems scoring in Europa, if I'm not mistaken. Like, I just think in the league, that's where
we played against. And this is why I say like, I can't get overly gassed about Gakpo, Salah, even Salah also. I can't get overly gassed about all their GAs. Maybe Salah less so. I can't get gassed about their GA because if Man City or Arsenal, dare I say it, if flipping Tottenham or Villa played Sparta Prague and Toulouse and Union SG and all due respect, I can't remember the other team. All them lot are filling their pockets as well. Like we're meant to be
Yeah,
washing.
but we still have to give them credit for scoring goals, because if they didn't score, then we'd say, how can they not even score past da da da?
No, I give them credit, but I'm also not going to go overboard with it. And whenever someone criticizes a player, they go, "Oh well, he's got so X and X GA or whatever." Yeah, how are those players playing? How many chances are they missing when they shouldn't be? How many times are they one-on-one with the goalkeeper and not scoring the chances that mean something? Because that's what the difference is between being top of the league or being second on goal difference right now.
Do you know
It's
what I
those
think
fine
it is?
margins.
I think when you play as chaotic as we do, it probably becomes a part of your overall game. So it makes you a bit erratic in what you're doing during the game, if you get what I mean. So if you always play at high intensity, if you're always playing with that tenacity, like for example, Matt, when you're saying like the one thing you hate about, not hate, but the one thing that you're not fond of say a Gravenberch or a Gakpo is they don't have that McAllister tenacity or the Nunes tenacity or whatever. So like, and you see how much it stands out because 90% of our squad is just always fully tenacious, very like on it, running around, full of energy, etc., etc. I think it probably becomes a little bit difficult to play in that way and then be composed in a split second. So like if you're chasing, if you're running, if you're, you know what I mean, it's one of the reasons why we rate McAllister so highly, right? Because you go back and you look at that Nottingham Forest game as an example, and it's like he went into bullet time. He was the only player in the whole pitch, including the Nottingham Forest players, who just slowed everything down like it was the Matrix, stayed calm, and made something happen within the chaos that was happening. Because remember, that last few minutes of that game was crazy chaotic.
Yeah, it was.
It's very difficult, though, to have that ability. And I think that might be what some of our players suffer from, especially the ones like Szoboszlai as an example, who were like constantly intense the whole game, pressing, kicking, chasing, running, everything. All game is just 120 miles an hour. And if he's asked to slow it down and be composed in a split second, it's probably quite difficult to do that. So it's not an excuse, but I'm just trying to think of reasons as to why maybe our forward players are quite erratic, because they're almost shooting the way they play. Do you get what I mean? We play quite erratic.
Yeah, that would be coaching.
Is that coaching? Because another player, bro, and
can you coach that though?
Yeah, absolutely coach it. Absolutely.
But you can't recreate those moments in training, Cal. You can't bring real pressure. Your brain always knows it's not a real game. Do you know what I mean?
I hear that pressure. I absolutely agree with Drift. But the more you channel and hone into something, the more you create scenario-based shooting and finishing and do drills like that, the more muscle memory you get, so that the pressure becomes less of an issue. Because if you've got the muscle memory, you're going to shoot without even thinking about it. And before you know it, it's going to be like, I don't even feel pressure because I just know what I'm going to do every time. Bro, so Szoboszlai last season, in front of goal, composes anything, shooting from range and doing a madness. What's happened to him? What's happened to Szoboszlai?
He's got caught up in the chaos, I guess.
Like, I'll be honest, remember, I don't like the way he's been utilized at Liverpool. If you see yesterday's game, actually, tell a lie. So yesterday's game, I actually thought he was having a good game. He should have buried his chance, especially the first one where my man he was on the left hand side and he's got a good save, but I said he should have scored, right? And the other one, he slid in.
I thought that one's a bit harsh. I thought if Alisson makes that save, I think we'll wax in Liverpool.
No, it's true, but I just think knowing what he's capable of, I feel like he could be better. And then the one where he slid in and scuffed it,
that one was awful.
That one was terrible. But in terms of like what he was bringing to Liverpool, bro, I know this is gonna sound so basic and people will start saying Henderson, but it's more about when the game was at one point pretty end to end. Szoboszlai was one. I've never seen someone cover ground so quickly, like the transition from defense to attack, like continuously. I was like, every time we got the ball, Szoboszlai drives, we get a chance. Klopp decided to take him off, and I was like, he doesn't even look tired. You could say perplexed. But what I will say is, though, there are games when he's asked to do that, and he makes the wrong decision and whatever, the wrong pass. And it's like, bro, like he always can't be the guy that has to drive the ball up, because for me, that's a tactical breakdown. It can't be just one person drive. Like, we're not trying to do an old school Coutinho settings where you give one man the ball and let him do his thing. You're supposed to have patterns of play to get us up the pitch. But one thing I've noticed sometimes is like when things aren't going well, or when we feel like let's just get to A to B quickly, sometimes I just feel like pick up the ball and run. And that is probably coaching, because the coach would really be saying to you, like, I can imagine a Pep Guardiola telling Szoboszlai, I don't want to see that. I know you're a powerful runner. You see, KDB was a powerful runner in his heyday, but I don't want to see KDB keep driving the ball every single second. We work the ball up the pitch so we know how to use his athleticism in the right places. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're not doing with Sobo. Like, I feel like he's asked to do everything. Hence why he's taken off literally every single game, 70th minute. Because man's running man into the ground, bro.
So that's why he was taken off, bro. That's why he came off.
But what's so crazy is that I actually thought yesterday when he came off, we looked worse. He was one of our better players.
What's the buzz?
No. When you look it back, we actually played better.
I'm telling you, transition drift. When we remember, we always kind of had control, but when it got a little bit out of control, Szoboszlai was the first one. Get the ball, we're gone. And remember, we were creating overloads there because he was driving. No one could keep up with him. I'm seeing Nunes, I'm seeing Diaz, I'm seeing Salah, and I'm thinking, we're going to score, but we just didn't take our chances. I'm telling you, bro, there's even a stat. He made the most big chances in our whole team for the game, and he was taken off, if I'm not mistaken.
But I think it was, because remember when we're really baffled as why Endo was coming off, and then I realized afterwards, it's fitness, bro. Klopp's probably got a bit of PTSD with him out of injuries that we've had this season. And I think he's trying to protect some of the players because he realizes he can't run them into the ground when we're at the key. So Szoboszlai and Endo came off to preserve them, in my opinion. I don't think it was tactical.
Yeah.
He's got to think about their health because
Endo,
they're both coming back from injury. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. But I think Endo could, you're right. I think Endo could have been taken off, but I thought Szoboszlai could have played a bit longer because it's so weird, but like yesterday, I genuinely thought that's one of the better games I've seen Szoboszlai play, even though he had 2 chances, which I think you got at least bury 1, yeah? So take away the chances. His overall general play was good. He was helping defensively and getting us from defense to attack, bro. I'm telling you, it was like lightning. When you go back and watch all the attacks that we had, I guarantee you Szoboszlai was the catalyst. But I
still think some of his decision-making sometimes messes up moves.
No, because he's not perfect. But then I don't know. I just feel like
he's got to be a little bit more decisive with the pass that he's gonna make. Do you get what I mean? Like I think he's like in his own mind. He's like, what do I do? What do I do? Can't like just pick one and go. Don't be
because he could have shot one time. But bro, here's the thing as well. I feel like he's playing himself like back into form, even though it's a bit slowly. One big mistake Klopp made, and this is why I said in the preview, Jeff, I don't know if you remember, you were like, start Curtis Jones, and I was like, nah, he hasn't played enough football. Bro, yesterday showed me he's not ready yet. When I say not ready, like he's not, you can tell he's not match fit. I've never seen Curtis Jones look that bad in a scenario where we've actually got control of, like we've got control of the game, but he doesn't have control of what he's doing.
No, so I don't know what happened. I don't know.
We're winning that game when he came on, though.
We're winning. This is a different game.
We were winning this game, bro.
I don't know. I was just really disappointed with Coach, but then I understood it because I was like, "You're not ready. So why is Klopp bringing you on? He must see you in training and think, all right, we'll bring him on." That's why I think some of the substitutions, in my opinion, were a bit thing, but. Yeah,
it was only Curtis that wasn't a good substitution. I think the other substitutions were good. I think Elliott did well, Gomez did well. It was just Jones. Jones is the only one who didn't do well when he came on.
Did you think Elliott did? I'm trying to think.
Elliott did well. He did do well, bro.
Is there any reason why Elliott isn't starting over?
No, Elliott did well. Elliott did well.
Apart from price tag and profile in the game, what's the reason why he's not starting over Elliott? Right?
Where would you play Elliott
instead of Szoboszlai?
Do you want to know something? I'm not going to do the Szoboszlai Defense League. One thing I will say is, though, we would have to be mindful in how we play because they're 2 different players. Impacting the game and starting the game and knowing what you're going to get from each player. They're so different to the point where all right, then if you're gonna do that, you see the left-hand side, we need some real like for example, I wouldn't start a midfield of Endo, Curtis Jones, and Elliott. I genuinely feel like that's too lightweight, even though
Matt
Curtis
played
Jones will
yesterday.
get no, even though Curtis Jones will get stuck in. No, McAllister can run. So I think you'd have to go, but then Jones would miss out if we're trying to get Jones back on form. Do you see what I'm saying? It sounds weird, but I wouldn't play Jones and Elliott playing together with Endo in the pivot. I feel like there's not enough defensive nous there. Not that they're not combative, but even the defensive IQ of knowing where to be. I feel like you're missing out with a McAllister there. So that's why for me, if you're gonna play Elliott, you kind of have to, in a weird way. I don't feel like Jones should start. That's just me though. I would go
No,
Endo,
I hear that,
McAllister, and Harvey. That's what I would do. I don't know if you
that,
guys would.
that period where Salah was at AFCON and that period where we lost all of our midfielders and Elliott had to hold it down in Carabao and the Southampton game after that and all. For me, Elliott hasn't been rewarded for that. The moment Szoboszlai came back into the team, Elliott was told to sit on the bench. For me, that's not great man management. Elliott has barely put a foot wrong this season. Barely. Has he been perfect every game? Absolutely not. Have we seen more of him off the bench than starting? Yeah, we have.
That's what I was going to say.
But we also saw him start that Chelsea game in the Carabao Cup. I was arguably was one of the best players on the pitch. We also saw him start the game before that, was one of the best players on the pitch. Saw him start the game after that, was one of the best players on the pitch. Granted, you give him a rest, but are we sitting there going, so Szoboszlai, he was, let's be honest, average at best before his injury. Since he's been back, has been average at best, but yet starts a game ahead of Elliott. Like, what message does that send to the rest of the team in the squad? Because not a very good one, in my opinion.
I think it's about profile. I do think it's about profile. I think
that's all wrong, surely. And if that's the case, then why wasn't Ibu put in the team instead of Kwanzaa then? And I'm not even saying Kwanzaa should have started yesterday. Regardless of the mistake, I'm happy with Kwanzaa starting. But why is it Kwanzaa starts, but Elliott doesn't?
I think Ibu didn't play yesterday for the same reason I said he brought off Endo and Szoboszlai. I think he's trying to make sure he's as sparing as he can be based on fitness. That's why I think Ibu didn't. Like, if he could wave a magic wand over Ibu and Ibu wouldn't be injured for the rest of the season, Ibu would play every week. But I think Klopp knows that he's got to be careful with him. And I think that's why. And to be fair to Kwanzaa, this is what, like I said yesterday, you do have to point fingers at him as to one of the main reasons we didn't win the game, because it was a horrific mistake. But the kid's been sensational all season, and him playing wasn't a problem. Like, it wasn't a problem him playing.
Shall I tell? And maybe I might be completely wrong here, and I'm sure people in the comments will let me know. You guys will probably let me know as well. Do you know why I don't have any upset or annoyance with Kwanzaa? Because he's made one mistake in the game. Those attackers have made several mistakes. If those attackers even stuck away 2 more chances and Kwanzaa makes that mistake, you know what? We're 3-1 up. Still in control of the game. Still got a buffer. Kwanzaa made one mistake. One mistake.
Yeah. 100.
And if I'm not mistaken, wasn't he involved in the build-up play for us to win the penalty as well?
Yeah, he was. It was actually his run and pass that created the goal.
I have no qualms with Kwanzaa whatsoever. And if Ibu's not ready to start the next game, I'm more than happy to see Kwanzaa start. Because before the mistake, he was fine. After the mistake, he was fine as well. But you see those attackers, if those attackers were defenders, we'd have conceded about 6 or 7 goals yesterday, to put it in context. Because they were the ones that made the most mistakes. And it keeps on going under the radar. I keep on saying, it is wrong to expect your defense to be perfect every single game when you have the wealth of attackers we do. Our attackers are not pulling their weight. And look, I'm going to call him out. My favorite on-field player, but Mo Salah is not the one at the moment. I'm just going to leave it there. He's not the one at the moment. But you know what's even more frustrating?
He's doing a U-boat. He's taking the next topic.
You're doing too much.
Okay, sorry.
We're gonna go to Mo Salah.
I know how that feels, so I'm sorry.
No, get your own back, Cal. Go on, get your own back.
Stop being a menace, Fish. Stop being a menace. All right, you know what? Actually, before we get into the next topic and before we get into the super chats, here's a quick word from our sponsor.
We're delighted to tell you about one of our newest sponsors at SofaScore. That's right, we've partnered up with the highest rated live score app on Google Play Store and the App Store, so you can access all your football needs at your fingertips. You get live scores and notifications straight to your phone. You can also follow your favorite competition from a choice of 600, yes I said it, 600 tournaments from across the globe. Plus, if you get fed up of us discussing player ratings, you get real-time SofaScore ratings for each player. Not to mention heat maps, you can see where players really affecting the game. Shot maps, where they're taking shots from, where's Nunes going to score from next, attack momentum, and a player's average position. Pause. Follow your favorite players and look through the archives at different historical data as well. People, what are you waiting for? Click the link in the description and download the SofaScore app, or use the QR code on the screen that you'll see now, and you'll be entered to a prize draw to win a Liverpool shirt of your choice. Once you've downloaded the app, send us a screenshot on social media or to our email, which is teamkopish@gmail.com. Don't delay, download the SofaScore app today.
Yes, people, make sure you go and do that, please. Listen, click the link in the description. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you download the app SofaScore. Trust me, support the channel and all them thing there. But not only that as well, people, like and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Like, people, come on, man.
I'm never gonna lie,
Support
big
us,
up the
man.
people, man. 1,300 on a Monday. It's one of our that's one of our Mondays, so big up, man.
Everybody's healing right now after the drawing. You know what I'm saying? But no, listen, people, love for the love as always, man. Like Joe saying, nearly 1,300 odd of you in here. Crazy. Right, let me go for the supers and we'll get on to the next topic, which will be very interesting. Jay Henry says Buvac's bottom of Merseyside, by the way. Big up. Official AMD Speak says we have scored 72 Premier League goals this season, 3 less than Arsenal for contents. We should have more, but sometimes we expect perfection from our players. Big up you, man. Smash up the lights, people. That is very, very true. Official
That
Speak.
is
That is true.
I'll let you continue. I'm going to hit you guys with a stat though, not discrediting that super chat by the way, but I'm going to hit you with a stat, which is why I have the sort of anger towards the forwards.
Casey says, Casey, why, bro? Why would you say that about Nunes, blood? Man said Nunes is a fart. His new name is Puppy Banton, you know. Yeah, Buddha. Dean says, Ola lads, Drifty is not a matter of recreating what? Recreating
Midfielders.
The players we have are young and capable, but it seems they're only.
Sorry, Mane, Firmino, Salah.
Oh, yeah. That's what I was thinking. It can't be midfielders, yeah. The players we have are young and capable, but it seems like they aren't learning from their mistakes. That is trash. I don't think.
Sorry, Matt. Can I just read a stat really quickly on the super chat previously about Arsenal only scoring 2 more goals than us or something like that?
Yeah, go ahead.
This season, Arsenal have had 517 shots in the Premier League. Manchester City have had 559. Liverpool have had 629. Liverpool have had 112 more shots than Arsenal this season.
Damn.
So the context is, yeah, we might only be 2 goals off Arsenal, but they've scored more goals and taken 112 less shots. 112 less shots.
That is crazy. Still, I can't even lie, bro.
So, and this is my point.
Not real.
This is why I say GA is not fully contextual when you speak about how good a striker is, how good a season a striker is, because I always use this analogy. Matt, if you have 50 shots on goal and score 25 goals, your conversion is 1 in 2. If I have 200 shots on goal and score 25, we both score the same amount of goals, but my conversion is way lower than yours, and I'm having way more chances to do that. So the GA thing doesn't fully wash until you break down how the GA is achieved. And if Arsenal are using 112 less shots to score more goals, then we have to have a really honest and open conversation about our attackers and ask ourselves, are they good enough to really be the guys that we tell people they are?
Yeah, are they good enough? Not all. Are they as good as you think they are? Dean says, I'll say this again. Klopp doesn't know how to set up his team based on opposition, and we rely on Mo in big games a lot. Same old Klopp, in my opinion. Dean is not happy, boy. Jurgen. Vitu says, Sobro is just a continental Oxlade-Chamberlain. When midfield is congested, very frustrating. When the game opens up, he's devastating. His first half versus second half against United, night and day. I'll be honest, there is some slight truth in that, but I wouldn't go as far as to say he's the continental Oxlade-Chamberlain. I think he does have a better footballing IQ personally, and I still think, remember, this is his first season, and I think you can really, really judge Szoboszlai, I believe, when the next manager arrives, and then see what the next manager wants from him and see what he can do then as well. Because it's okay saying all this now, but you don't know what he's been asked to do. Whereas Oxlade-Chamberlain had been doing it for years and years and years. In regards to the space opening up, yeah, he probably is more devastating because he gets to use his athleticism a bit more. But I do think his IQ is still very, very high. And if you don't know about that, go watch it for Hungary and see how he plays there, because he plays on a different level. And Hungary ain't even top 10 in Europe. So, yeah, I'll say.
I don't know if Vitu meant it in a derogatory way or if he was just making a comparison. But if you take away the injuries, Oxlade-Chamberlain was a very, very talented footballer. So I don't even look at that like a diss.
Nah,
maybe the Ox that left.
If I think of Ox, I just think pace and power and a good shot.
Without the injuries, Ox would have been such a special
that's player. A little disingenuous, Matt. He was starting to really get a lot of his, starting to really make some assists and starting to make
Ox, but when he was. That's what I remember of his last, say, 2 years, 3 years of Liverpool.
Without the injuries, Ox would have been a Premier League great, in my opinion.
I don't know if
he was such a good player.
Great. See, here's the thing for me.
He was such a good player, man. I think he would have. I really
do. Bro, I don't think he has the IQ.
No, we're talking about like Vieira in this place.
I don't just Liverpool, Cal. I mean, if you include Southampton and Arsenal, like if he'd have just had a whole injury-free career, I think he'd be a Premier League great. He was a super talented player, man.
No, I agree. He's super talented. I just don't know about Premier League great.
Here's what I'm saying. He's got talent. There's no denying he got talent, yeah. But like, I can already see, like, imagine this is McAllister's first season, and I can see McAllister will surpass Oxlade-Chamberlain, if that makes sense. And like, just I remember, McAllister ain't an athlete as Ox or whatever, but his IQ is what for me makes the difference. It's the IQ, bro. There's certain players that just have it, some players that just don't. And not disrespecting Ox like that, because obviously he's got football IQ, but I just would have said that McAllister's IQ is on a different level. Yeah. It's the same thing what we say about Thiago all the time, innit? The football IQ is off the charts. I know he's injured, but you get what I'm trying to say, innit? But yeah. Yo, what's good says, Drift, the word you are looking for is temperament. As a team, I think the team as a whole struggle with temperament again due to Klopp's chaotic style.
Possibly. Yeah.
Taji says, wasn't a fan of Mo before LFC. Our system made Mo look world class. He's average, really. No disrespect, Sadio over Mo.
What I will say, why I disagree with that, if you look at when he played at FC Basel, he played right wing and left wing. When he went to Chelsea, Mourinho just didn't have the faith in him. He went to Fiorentina and did very well, which earned him a move to Roma, where, if I'm not mistaken, he was, I think, maybe their top assist maker and maybe even second top goal scorer, playing as a second striker behind Edin Dzeko, and then came to Liverpool. And effectively, he's changed his playing style 3 times since he's been Liverpool. He was a all-action winger in his first little stint. Then he turned into more of an inside forward who mainly got goals, and now he's a winger who's creative and a goal scorer. So yeah, he's in bad form at the moment, but I don't think he's ever been average. And I don't even like doing the Mane comparisons as well. The reason why I don't is because Salah's here. Mane, if I'm not mistaken, Mane's the same age, and Mane's in Saudi at the moment. Like, if we're gonna really speak about whole career, like Salah's, in all due respect to Mane, Salah's actually on a different level career-wise.
100. Although I will say,
but the system has helped.
Sadio at Liverpool compared to Mo at Liverpool. I know Salah has the greater numbers and whatnot, but one thing I think I'm starting to realize is, and I could be wrong here, I think Sadio Mane might have been a bigger game player than Salah.
That's fine. I definitely agree with that.
When the chips are down, I think it's Mane that normally used to answer the call, you know.
No, I agree.
More so. Not saying Salah can't do it. I'm just saying more so for anyone trying to have a go at me in the comments.
If we talk about career, then I don't think it's really close.
Yeah, no, not career. I'm just saying just Liverpool, because listen, like you said, Mane's in Saudi. Salah's still here. Even if Salah goes Saudi next year, like Mane's been there. Do you get what I'm saying? Like he's been there for a minute. Salah's still here. So, but yeah.
And even though Mane always answered the call, I'd say Salah answered the call about 8 or 9 times out of 10. So I don't think this is like
I hear that, but I just, you know, in them kind of knockout games there, I don't know. Maybe I'm just thinking, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I just think, like, you see prime Sadio Mane, yeah? It's going to sound crazy, but I think he was the more it's going to sound mad what I'm about to say.
He's the more complete player.
No. He's the more devastating player, but what he had to do a bit more than Mo. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So he had to kind of do the whole, like, the way how the system was, when we defend, Mane track back, Firmino track back, even on corners, you'll see Salah is actually like at the end of the 18-yard box. Mo and Mane and Firmino like they'll be in the box because they're both good in the air. And like stuff like that. Like when we drop back into our mid-block, so to speak.
Mane, in my opinion, was more complete than Salah. Like I don't think that's even a debate.
Like header,
I'm just saying, career-wise, I don't think Mane touches Salah.
Career-wise. I'm just talking about them as like at Liverpool. I just think what it is like, listen, I don't even like comparing the two. I just think they're both legends, innit? I don't think it really matters which one is better or who has a preference. I'm just saying Sadio Mane can talk to any Liverpool forward, in my opinion. We can talk to any one of them because there's nothing that he can't do. Nothing. His brother was crazy, bro. He even said to Mo, when it gets to AFCON, I'm taking you out. But again, it's teams, innit? It's not one-on-one, innit? Like NBA, or not even NBA, like matchup. It's literally like, my Sadio's Senegal team was just better than Salah's.
Way better.
It was clear, if I'm being honest. So, but yeah. Taji says, I wasn't a fan. Oh, no. I said, oh, no, I read that already. Yeah. Cool.
But I do think Mo should be way more clinical for the chances he gets.
Yeah, and I just feel like, yeah, we're going to talk about Mo in a minute. Let me quickly read through these and we'll speak about Mo. Vitu says, Jones can do what Sobra can, but Sobra can't do what Jones does, especially ball retention. Let us not forget how many times Sobra lost the ball in the first. So Jones can do what Sobra can, but Sobra can't. I disagree with that. I think they're different profile of player. I do not think, like, anyway, it's long to go into, but I think they're different, Vitu, personally. They're completely different. I would liken McAllister to Jones more so than Sobra. I think Sobra is the one that stands out because his athleticism. I know we keep talking about, I keep talking about, but it's completely different to the others. And what he can do, getting us from A to B in a heartbeat like that. Others can't do that. Harty, Arsenal fan. Difference between your mids and forwards and Man City's and Man City's and Arsenal's is the IQ in the final third. That's the reason why us and Man City score the same goals.
Yeah, facts.
That's a fair point. Can't even lie. Jammer says Arsenal have 12 less big chances created with more goals.
Exactly. It's what I'm saying. The GA stuff don't wash with me when I'm looking at stats.
Big up Herbsman. He said, that's why I love the show. 3 different opinions, but 3 valid points. Oh, big up yourself, Herbsman.
Big up, bro.
Love as always, brother.
Big up,
Copino. says, I was wrong about Arteta. I'm not gonna lie, doing this in his first job is crazy to me. Looks like they're good enough to win multiple Prem's and maybe UEFA Champions League. I hope Barca snatch him. Taji says Mo been 1 out of 5 chance taken since
he's established at Liverpool. I don't know if it's been 1 out of 5, Taji.
no,
It's definitely not 1 in 2 or anything like that.
No, it's about 1 in 3.
I'd probably go 1 in 3 or 1 in 3.5.
5, yeah. And last but not least, Ty says we shoot more and we don't shoot when we should. It's more on the management than the players. Patterns of play in the final third are below par and clueless 5v2s.
Here's the thing: we say that, but yesterday we played the perfect scenario where I can't remember who it was who played. Played it to Diaz and then Diaz played it to Nunes. I don't think you can blame management and patterns of play for Nunes making that decision.
That's the footballers, in my opinion, though.
Like that, for me, you can't blame management for that. That's the actual footballer making it a mistake there. Like we actually played that situation perfectly. We carved them open. So
still to this day, why Diaz didn't shoot? So you know when the ball got played to Diaz, Diaz should have shot, and he played it. He could have just shot across goal, and that's a goal. But he
what, the
played
one
it
where he played to Nunes, you mean?
And then Nunes decided to just fumble the bag, basically.
Yeah, but I think Diaz is in a position there where it makes more sense to pass because Nunes is in a better position.
Even so, but Diaz could have ripped that in the bottom corner, you know. If you watch it again, he didn't even have to pass. I think he played the what's that phrase? He played the
higher probability.
Yeah, high probability pass, basically.
Yeah,
I'm
good with
outcome. Yeah, outcome. So, but yeah, all right then. So moving on to the next topic. It is Mo Salah. I think that Drift, I'll start with you. Since Mo Salah's come back from injury, he hasn't been doing the levels that he normally has. Do you think it's an injury issue, or do you think it's worse, or do you think it's something more than that?
Oh, is this what you lot?
I don't know what he's gonna say, bro. I don't know what he's gonna. Man took 2 sips of the drink, you know.
Is this what you lot conferred about yesterday?
I've been thinking about this.
These are his opinion. This ain't me, you know. Remember, this is him. Just letting people know.
I'm making sure I remember I'm live. It's becoming apparent to me that Mo is becoming a problem on the right wing.
Carl said, I'm gone.
And I think Mo needs to be moved.
Look at Callum. Sorry.
I think Mo needs to be moved centrally. Yeah, I think Mo needs to be moved centrally. There's just something that is a bit too. I don't know if it's because players have been used to playing against him for so many years. I don't know if it's because he's getting a bit older. I don't know what it is, but him playing on the right wing is becoming a little bit ridiculous. And I think he needs to be central where he can cause more havoc. He could probably be more creative centrally. There's just a part of me that's thinking that he's not fitting in at his age in the way Klopp wants the high intensity, the pressing, the tracking back, the constant running. Yeah, I'm a little bit apprehensive about Mo on the right wing now. And the thing that we were playing, and it sounds weird, we were playing more like a team when Mo was out, and now he's back. It almost feels a little bit like, go on then, Mo. Win us the game because you're the best. And if Mo's not playing well, yeah. So I say this to say that I say that to say this with a question back to you. Is it a coincidence? Is it because of, or is it somewhere in between that we were pretty much playing well as a front line during his absence? And since he's come back, our form in front of goal has got worse. Coincidence, because of, or somewhere in the middle?
Cal, do you want to answer that?
Drifty's entitled to his opinion.
He's asking you a question.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, because he knows your opinion differs.
Oh, I mean, opinions are opinions, isn't it? We all have them. We're here now.
Okay, let me rephrase the question as the host today. Mo Salah hasn't been the same since he's come back from injury. Do you think he should be moved centrally? Do you also think he's a bit of a... Do we have a conundrum with him on the right? Because maybe defensively, we've always had problems down that side, but now Mo getting a bit older.
This is my question soon.
And not only that, Mo, obviously, when Mo was at AFCON, we looked a little bit, shall we say, we looked better balanced. What's your take on all the questions I just said?
Firstly, I agree Mo's been stinking up the place. I disagree with playing him centrally.
By the way, when I say centrally, I don't mean number 9, Cal.
I know.
I just think we have to find a place for him in the middle of the pitch. I don't think wide works anymore.
If he's not playing wide, then he doesn't play. Then I'm not changing. Where is there for him to play central? He can't play as an 8. If we talk about strictly Klopp's system, we don't play with a 10. He can't play as an 8. So
why not?
You tell me why he can.
Harvey Elliott plays 8, and Mo's a better player than Harvey Elliott.
You trying to wind me up, Drifties?
No, I've never thought about it till you just said it. But let's talk about it. He's a better player than Harvey Elliott, and Harvey Elliott can play right 8. So why can't Mo play right 8?
Because Mo doesn't take care of the ball like Harvey Elliott from a midfield standpoint. He doesn't press like Harvey Elliott, and he can't tackle as good as Harvey Elliott. And he doesn't have the engine of Harvey Elliott. Do you want me to continue?
No, good point.
So definitely not playing as an 8. Not right or left as an 8. Are we going to play him as DM? Absolutely not either. So as of right now, unless the manager is going to change the system to a 4-2-3-1, which I've been screaming about since 2020 and he still hasn't done it, then if we don't believe Salah's good enough to be a starter for right wing, then we make a decision. We go and get another right winger and we say to Mo, look, you're going to manage your minutes and you're going to be competing with X name for your place, or we sell him. And this is the issue I've got. I'm not doing this half in, half out business. He's either here or he's not. What I disagree with, though, is that he's not good enough to play on the right wing, or we looked better without him. Because there were games in that period where we didn't have Salah, where we dropped below the standard. And I asked you the same question then.
Oh, by the way, I never said we look better without him. I said, is it a coincidence our form has dropped since he returned? I didn't say we played better without him.
And my phrase was, we look better balanced.
Okay, so I'll ask you both then. Is that if
Jota
that's the
was
case,
starting on the right, Nunes for the middle, Diaz on the left. That was mainly, but that's just starting positions.
No, fair enough. So I'll ask you guys then, if that's the case, is Trent an issue with us, and does he stay on the bench then when he comes back from injury? Because we look better balanced defensively when Conor Bradley's there, even though he's not a better player.
We'll a better balance with Conor Bradley there.
Defensively, yeah, and attacking.
Is that what you think personally?
Absolutely.
So you think Trent shouldn't go back into the team? You would.
I know what you're doing, Matt. You're asking me questions to deflect from answering the question. Can I have your answer?
No. I'm asking your question, bro. I'm just saying. I'm asking you. Also, say I'm confirming what you're saying is you think Conor Bradley should stay in the team, and Trent, if he's going to go back in the team, shouldn't go back to right back.
Absolutely not. Trent should be, especially where we're talking about Szoboszlai not playing how he's playing. That right centre midfield position is bloody hell. If that's not there for the taking right now, I don't know what is.
Can I be honest? Yeah, as much as I rate Bradley, and I rate
Gomez then at right back,
I rate Bradley very, very highly. Yeah, Bradley definitely you're gonna do something, but I think Trent Alexander-Arnold, in my opinion, whether he's at right back or centre mid, he's too good not to be in the team. So, in my opinion, if Conor Bradley has to sit down, whatever, you put Trent there. I would rather see Trent in midfield. I've been saying this as well, like you. I'd rather see Trent in midfield. But Trent is too good not to have in the team, full stop. As good as
I'm not disagreeing with you.
No, because for me, yeah.
But do you think then he should go back in at right back ahead of Bradley, who's better balanced?
If Trent can show good form, because we're almost saying since Conor Bradley's been in the team, we've been absolutely unstoppable.
Don't laugh, please.
No, that's cool. I don't even know what's to say, but I don't think that's the case, though.
Sorry, Matt. You'd love this one.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Hey, for anyone listening, AM said J. Cole apologized before Sancho, but
that is crazy. And it's true though. But no, what I'm saying is though, Akao, is listen, we do look better balanced, but Trent is so good of a player that he can't not be in the team. And that's how I think Liverpool see it as well, even if it means there's times Bradley has to sit down. And because I don't think we're going to put him in midfield now. We're literally 7 games left in the Prem. I think that's something we should have done before. That was my argument. I was just like, we should have done this before. I don't see them doing it now. But I don't think Trent is the problem. He is and he isn't, if that makes sense. It's our right-hand side, full stop.
But we talk about balance though, isn't it?
No, that's true. But then I also say, all right, Dim, you can have better balance. That is true. But then you're also going to get the player that could arguably make our XG go up like not 0.2, but it will go up tenfold, so to speak, because he's that good on the ball and what he can create. And the way how we play chaotic football, and when it goes from A to B, he's the one person on that pitch that the vision and the execution is top notch, that no one in our team can actually do what he can do. That's the thing. We've been doing all of this without Trent so far, but we're almost forgetting what we were doing with Trent.
Matt, let's just pull the band-aid off. I hope you and me don't fall out over this. When Trent is fully fit, it's not even questionable whether he replaces Szoboszlai. For me, I think Trent has to play that right side 8. The creativity will be a Mazzolini. And I believe that it would give just so much more to our attack.
Matt knows you're right. That's why he's.
Can I say something? All right. So.
Matt knows you're right. Deep down, Matt knows you're right.
Hear this now. Trent right CM. I think that's his spot as well. 100%. Fully agree with you, bro. This is my worry. He hasn't played there all season. The job he get asked to do, imagine now if he gets the same job as Szoboszlai. That's doing up that Henderson.
It won't be.
What we say. No, because hear me out. The right-hand side. No, but
he won't be asked.
No, but hear what I'm saying. The right-hand side is always a little bit more expansive and how we play our football. Defensive. Yeah, defensive. Sorry, the left side is more expansive. So the right side is always a little bit more defensive when we defend. Yeah, because if if Bradley goes high up, yeah, that now means Trent has to kind of pick and choose when he goes forward, because if not, that channel is getting burst, whether it's Kwanzaa or Kanate. And my worry is there's no reps. We're in that reps. If we replicate this before, I'm fully on board. Like, do that next season. But I don't think we can make a change as big as that for these up and coming games. I don't know if you lot agree with me, but that's a big change. Because another thing as well is, even though I know Trent on the ball is better than anybody, yeah, off the ball, does he even have the desire? Furthermore, he can't get back even as quick as Soboslai. And even though I don't agree with it, but even though I don't agree with it, that's why Harvey Elliott don't play there, you know.
We'd have more control on the ball.
We'd have more control. But you know, the problem is we play chaotic football. So when we don't have the ball, what happens then? Because I saw little things yesterday, and I don't agree with this, but what I'm saying is, what Klopp asked the right CM to do, especially when Soboslai plays, is to cover all this ground. So say he doesn't do that, it's like, all right, cool. That means we have to now ask Klopp to change up his tactics, something that he hasn't really done this season, other than, are we going to invert or are we not going to invert? That's the only difference we've ever done this season. Do you see what I mean?
So this is what
that's my worry.
This is what you do if Trent is playing right 8. You change the way you play, and you don't play him the same way you play Soboslai. You almost become a diamond free in the opposite way. So you see the way we play now, you got Endo who sits, and then you got the 2. And then that creates the triangle, right? I've got to do it the other way around. So this is Endo, and then either side of here, you got McAllister.
Yeah. I get what you're saying, yeah.
When Trent plays, you spin it this way. So this would be Endo and Trent, and this is McAllister.
So forcing Mac to be in a 10, so to speak.
So Mac becomes a 10. And Trent uses his intelligence to know when to flip it or when to get back.
Bro, I've got no issues with that, because that's practically a 4-2-3-1. But you man, this is the problem. You man are doing what I used to do. You man are clinging on to hope.
I lost you earlier. You're back, bro.
I'm back, bro.
You're back.
You man are clinging on to hope. That's
you know what this feels like? I didn't even want to say it, man. You know what it feels like? Remember, Drift, we used to tell Matt about like sweets and chocolates and cake, and he used to be like, "No, man's more of a savory man." This is what it feels like. Do your savory thing, bro. Do your savory thing.
You man need to understand what I'm saying. I'm not saying I don't want Trent in the midfield. I haven't once said that. My whole argument is we haven't done it before. And not only that, is it too late in the season to do something like that? And not only that, when was the last time we played 4-2-3-1? What you're basically saying is 4-2-3-1, Drift. It's just 4-2-3-1 by flipping it. That's what Cal's been saying for time. My whole argument is this. Is Klopp going to do that?
Now Drifty said it, Klopp's gonna do it, because we know how this thing runs. Like,
because I'll be real, I don't see that. Because here's the thing, guys. If this was like middle of the season, yeah, I'll be there thinking, you know what, yeah, I agree with you, and there's a chance he might do it, because maybe, you know what I mean. But bro, we're like 7 games left in the Prem. You think, I don't know, maybe I'm underestimating Jurgen Klopp. That's maybe my fault, right? But I just don't see us doing that as much as I would like us to do that. That's my worry.
He switched it up more this season than he has in previous seasons. So I think there's the ability for it to be. And remember, it's got to be the horses for courses thing. You don't do it for every game. You pick your poison. There are games when it's not going to be needed, and then there's games when it will be needed.
Cheers.
You man are doing this copium thing right now, bro. I'm gonna be real.
No, but look, bro.
You man are doing that copium too much.
It's all right, bro. You
have your ready start of the season. I'm on board.
Chocolate bars, bro.
You know the maddest. You know what
I'm gonna say?
I had a discussion off air. Like, me and Cal have never spoken about this off air. So this ain't a thing like we're just revisiting the we've never spoken about this.
No, but what I don't think
real
you man
recognize real, innit? Real just recognize real.
Oh, is that what we're doing it? Okay, all right, cool. What I'm gonna say is this. You see the next game.
Certain man like sweets and cakes,
right.
innit?
See when Trent returns.
Matt's a cheese and onion man, innit? He's a cheese and onion man.
When Trent returns, let's see what formation we play. It's cool. No, it's cool. When Trent
No
returns,
chewing gum, bro.
who gets the last laugh? I guarantee it'll be me because we're gonna play the same formation, bro.
I just kept meeting new people. Hi, oh damn, you right, bro? She's onion, yeah.
It's cool, man. You watch. That's all I'm gonna say. I've not once said, yeah, I'm against it. I said, is it gonna happen? Is it too late in the day? That's my argument. That's my argument.
Right now, if it doesn't happen with Szoboszlai's form right now,
All right, let me make it. Let's do it live on Kopish right now. I'll make you, man, both a bet. I guarantee we won't see Trent start in right CM before the end of the season. Do you want to make that bet right now? You, man. If you're that confident that it's going to happen, I'll make a bet if you both right now. We'll make a bet, yeah?
Before I finalize, I'm going to take that bet. You do remember, I was told I was a madman playing Gomez in the number 6. Cal was told he was a madman for playing Gakpo in the 8.
Right,
We've been here before. Do you really want to make this?
I'm saying right now, live on Kop-Ish, I can guarantee you Trent will not start a game at right CM. Are you, man, willing to make that bet? Yes or no?
Yes.
We're down on money at the moment. Anything
Huh?
else?
You ready, Drift? Yeah, you ready to make that bet? Yeah. All right,
yes.
Cool. We'll sort something out later. All right.
Is it? What sort of bet is it?
We'll sort that out. Are you taking a bet?
It depends on the bet.
No, you taking the bet? Yes or no?
Just did the Christian yesterday, bro.
I'm just saying because I know I'm right. Listen, what you lot are saying, I like the idea. I think it's a sick idea. I've always said Trent in the midfield. My worry is though, we're not gonna see it, bro.
No, if that actually,
the best we're gonna see is Trent inverted going into midfield. We're not gonna see a team sheet, in my opinion, where you see Bradley right back and Trent right CM. Bro, if that happens, I'll be like, you know what? I was so wrong, but I don't think it's gonna happen.
Matt,
and Cal knows it. That's why he's not saying nothing.
Loser has to buy the other one a bottle of their fine poison. Fair?
Bruv, what? Say that again. What? Fine is poison.
That's gonna be like £2 for an apple juice.
No. Calvin. For you, it would be like 20 cartons, isn't it?
I can't fit that in the fridge, bro. I'm
no. You can keep apple juice in the cupboard,
brother. Drift, you're gonna lose, you know.
So what do you want? If I win,
I don't know. I'll let you know. I don't even know actually.
20 apple juice for Cow and a bottle of Henny for me. If you win, what do you want?
I don't know. You want Henny? Yeah, that's calm. I don't know. Let me think about it. Let me have a little think.
But there's the bet. Boom.
That's cool. That's cool. That's calm. And Cal, you're involved as well, yeah?
Yeah, man. I mean,
you got to throw in a couple of apple and mangoes for Cal though, because you got to make it.
So that's two against one. Yeah,
I'll
that's
make
two
my
against
order.
one. That's two against one. We'll see. And you know what? Do you know what? This is gonna sound crazy. I hope I lose. Do you want to know why? Because that actually means Klopp is actually thinking outside of the traditional. We're just gonna use Trent at right back and use him where he's been like screaming. But he's done interviews and they've gone, "Oh, where do you see yourself?" And he's like, I want to control the game, so I like playing centrally. But my worry is, I'm gonna say it one last time. This isn't me, this is Jurgen. I don't see Jurgen doing that because he would have done it already, fam. That when Szoboszlai was injured.
Trent's been injured.
No, but
I don't think they were both injured at the exact same time. Correct me if I'm wrong. There was
Bradley,
you know what I'm saying?
Bradley merged at that point.
Also, Robbo and Tsimikas were both out, so Gomez couldn't play right back. He had to play left back.
I just remembered Kraken. Yeah. Me and Cal will both get you a bottle of Kraken if you're right. And if
that's
how much is Kraken?
That's 2 bottles. Yeah, I'm blessed.
Kraken is about 26, I think. On special, probably about 20. But I know that's Matt's favorite rum, Kraken. So we'll both get you Kraken, and if we win, 20 cartons of apple juice and a bottle of
favorite, I like Ray Nephew. Don't get twisted, blood.
I was talking about dark rum.
Prices went up still.
Have you went to Ray Nephew?
But no. Listen. All I'm saying is,
Ray Nephew, I'll get the Kraken, innit?
Yeah.
There you go.
I like this bet still. I like this bet. I think it's more favorable to me. But again, I could be so wrong. And I swear to God, I'm gonna be real. if he does it on Trent's return, that's cap, and someone's blatantly got a line to Klopp, because we ain't seen it all season. And then what against Palace, you just see the return of Trent and he's playing right centre mid. I'll be like, no, one of you
now,
man are
now
taking the
Drifty
mid.
said it. I think it's gonna happen.
But if this happens, yeah, I'm actually like, that'll actually freak me out though.
I know for a fact Klopp don't like me. I know he don't.
I don't think he likes me either, bro. He likes
Klopp
Drift
don't
though.
like.
He goes and buys
He
the
loves
players
Drift.
that Drift
He
wants to
loves
go and get,
Drift.
bro.
He absolutely loves Drifty. I know he does.
I'm already looking forward to my Henny.
Bro, see that confidence there. That must mean Drift knows someone that knows Jurgen, you know, or something, or Pep Linders or something. I don't know, bro. But crazy. All right, we're at these supers before we get on to the last topic. Ty said, I've said Salah needs dropping. Can't remember the last good all-round performance. And like I said last time, GA is masking it, becoming a liability. That's from Ty. AM says, yeah, J. Cole apologized before Sancho, which is crazy. Ty says, do a member video on how we line up under Amorim. Yeah.
Let me take a picture of that.
That's a very good
sugar. I already remember. Do a members video on how we line up with Amorim. We can do that definitely, bro. 100. Vitu says if Matt loses, he does a stream about why are we? I don't understand. Why have we got to all get personal? Like, why, people? Why are we doing this? Why? I don't get it. Like, can't it just be like a bet that we just made? Like, a foolish bet. Drifty is a profit at this point, bro. That's what I'm saying. Hey, listen, if Trent goes into midfield, all I know is Drifty's got a direct line to Jurgen. And I want to know why I wasn't given the same line as well. That's what I would want to know. Pause. You get me? So, and I think no, hold on. I think there's one more super. Hold on. Taji says midfield engine room, not a cockpit, fam. Shit, Trent Alexander-Arnold don't work.
It's a sick analogy, but if we tweak our system, Trent becomes such a weapon in midfield. It's unreal.
It's basically Trent.
He's a midfielder playing at right back. We know what he is now.
It's Trent inverted without having to worry about the right side tracking back.
I feel like crying tears of joy right now.
So do you know what we get, Cal? Every week we just get Dread Trent. Every week.
Trent Lion.
Tell them, Sadiq.
There you go.
But
we said that you were doing up baby boy settings. Where's my son?
No, allow me, bro. Man said a baby boy, you know. All right, everyone. On the last topic, and that is regarding the rumors, obviously, or not even the rumors, or should I say, the reports about Amorim and how there was a meeting, I believe, or some contracts were sent out to him today, from what I've read. And so it does look like the Amorim stuff is picking up a bit of pace. I think Liverpool are trying to be as respectful as possible, but Cal, I'll start with you. Do you think this Amorim appointment, if it is Amorim, do you think he's going to be announced before the start of the season?
Oh, it all depends on how far we go in the Europa and arguably the league. If the league's out, if let's say 2 games are left in the season, God forbid, and we're out of the running for the league and we're out of Europa, I think it gets announced before the end of the season. If it doesn't, if that's not the case, then I don't think we do.
Interesting. Drift. There are reports of a 3-year contract that's been what do you call it? We've given him, or should I say, yeah, we've approached him with a 3-year contract. Do you think that if that's the case, that's the right amount of years for him to get, or would you giving him more or less?
No, I think 3 years is a good amount of time, because what you do with 3 years is you give him 18 months to 2 years to prove himself. And then if he does prove himself, he's still got a year where you can negotiate the new deal. And if he
I
doesn't
think that's what
do well,
Jurgen got, 3 years. So it's quite, I think that's what Jurgen got. I think he got a 3-year
oh,
deal.
was
I think. I think so off the top of my head. Yeah, I think so.
It makes sense.
And what you've got to do is as well, you have to kind of put it into perspective of how the manager feels as well, because it isn't always just about the club. I think if you only get a 2-year contract as the manager, it kind of makes you feel a little bit like they don't trust you, or maybe they don't have as much faith in you. Because let's be honest, a 2-year contract is a really short contract. Conte got that, and I think we all looked at it when he went Tottenham and thought, only 2 years? Why is he only getting 2 years? Or 18 months, I think it even was, or whatever it was like. And we all looked at it a bit like, oh, don't they trust him? Like, I think when you get anything less than 3 years, it's almost like there's a little bit of doubt with that. But yeah, I think it's a good one. And let's be honest as well. The one thing that we're gonna have to learn, especially me, I'll put my hands up. I'm gonna be the first one who's gonna have to learn it. To not compare him to Klopp, to give him time, and to understand that this is a massive change. It's going to be very difficult for whoever takes this job. No matter how good they are, it's going to be very difficult. Not only are you taking over from a Liverpool GOAT, but you're also taking over when things are relatively good. Normally, you come in when it's all a little bit of a ruckus, and sometimes it makes it a bit easier, even if you are taking over from a good manager. But if you're taking over from a good manager and it's doing well at the time, like I can't even really remember a time when a manager, because even when Fergie left, I know they won the league, but Fergie knew he weren't leaving a good squad. Like he knew he would. There was a couple of good players in there, but he wasn't leaving a good squad. This might be one of the only times I've ever seen. I think Jose Mourinho leaving Inter Milan might be one of the only other times I can think of where a manager's actually left a fully capable top squad, and the new manager's not coming in going, oh, bloody hell, how am I going to fix this? Or how am I going to fix
Barcelona?
Yes. Yeah.
Henkes at Bayern Munich.
Yeah. Those are good examples for real. Yeah. So it doesn't happen very often, though. It doesn't happen very often. The manager's leaving, and he's leaving a great situation for the next manager. We'd probably say about 7 times out of 10, he's leaving because he's doing a bad job or something's going wrong. So it's yeah.
No, I hear that. Speaking about actually, so I know this is a question that you probably none of us want to get asked, but we don't know we'd ask, but you don't want this possibility now to happen. With Amorim, seem like he's like the heavy favorite now to be Liverpool manager, yeah. Like he seems like he is the one that Liverpool are gonna go all out for from all the reports that we've just read. Yeah, I have to ask you both this year: if we don't get Amorim, where do we go from there? Because nothing is definitive. It just looks, as things stand right now, he will be the guy. But if we don't get Amorim, what do we do next? I might start with you.
We go all in and make sure those charges against City are upheld.
We take a sabbatical.
Because all jokes aside, yeah, and we haven't really spoken about it, but let's say for whatever reason Amorim decides not to take the job. Because I'm gonna be real, I reckon 80% of the fan base really thought we were getting Alonso. I really do. And I don't think people wanted to think about who would we go for if we didn't get Alonso. So that's why I have to ask this question, because you just don't know what's going to happen. This is football, guys. I think it's going to happen, but I'm just saying, this is life and this is football. If it doesn't happen, I can already see Cal panicking. So Cal, start with you.
No.
What do we do?
I mean, there's a manager out there who hasn't got a job at the moment. He used to play for the club. A bit of a legend, apparently. Like,
that can't be who I think it is.
He's got a job, bro.
That can't be who I think it is.
He's not doing well in it, but he's got a job, though.
Wow, more shade. Okay.
That ain't who I think it is.
You know who I'm running with, boys. But if the masses don't want that, the haters and that don't want that. Then yeah, De Zerbi. We've got to go in for De Zerbi. Sorry, Drift.
I like
A lot of
that
people
answer.
like me anyway, so my sabbatical will probably.
I think
be
the answer's all right. To be fair, it's not too bad.
Do you know what? Shout out to Abdus. Inzaghi's another shout as well.
At Inter. What about you, Drift? What are you saying, Drift? If not Amorim, who would be your next pick for manager?
Sabbatical.
Drift, who would be your next pick for manager?
But I'm going on holiday, bro. If it's not
Drift?
Amorim, I've already had to deal with the fact
No, but
that
I'm
I
just
lost.
no, but bro, we
If
didn't
you
get
try and leave me
Alonso.
and Matt, bro, we'll call the airport, bro, and tell them you're smuggling stuff in the cage.
Bro, no, but Drift, honestly though, who would who would you pick? Like, if there was someone, like, who would be the guy? Be like, all right, then flipping over, we're gonna have to go and get him.
All right, let me be honest with you. I haven't really given it much thought, but I would probably have to then go with a manager I like. Remember, this is just me personally asking me, not what I think.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
I would probably either take a risk with Thiago Motta, or I would go and get Xavi Hernandez. It would be one of those two.
Hernandez.
Yeah, Drift says Xavi from before. I mean, he rates Xavi, huh? He rates him.
Brother, brother,
Nah, he's a good manager, man.
Drift rates Xavi. I thought he rates him still.
Brother,
he rates him.
No, man, not Xavi Hernandez.
He does rate
that's what I would go with. I'd go with one of those two.
Fair
I mean,
play.
do you know what? Inzaghi wouldn't annoy me, but I would be underwhelmed, if that makes sense. Like, I wouldn't be angry at it. I wouldn't be. But
we had a conversation. Just quickly, we had a conversation, yeah, about a manager. Not me. This is you two. You guys say he's got the aura or something like that. Thomas Frank.
He's got a very similar personality to Klopp, which is why I think he would be able to endear himself to the fans. And I think we would love having him at the helm because of what he represents. Is he good enough overall? Who knows, man? He hasn't managed at this level, so who knows?
For me, it's a big no. I know you lot.
It's not a big no, but there's a few managers in front of him.
There's a lot of managers in front of him.
Yeah. He's nowhere near it.
Thomas Frank.
I think it's going to be Amorim. I do think it's going to be Amorim.
Yeah. I think so. But I'm just saying, I'll be real. If we don't get Amorim, I think it's a little bit like a little bit of panic buttons, if I'm being honest. Yeah. I'm being genuinely honest here. Because then you start going down the next set of managers. And it's like,
Imran's coming.
What did you say? This is but that's these man. These man rate Frank, you know.
I rate Thomas Frank. I just don't think right now would be the move for him to come.
I'm gonna be real, bruv. I mean, I know it's every man kind of like it. What's that phrase? Like every man, each man to the. I can't figure the phrase, but basically what I'm saying is like Tony done a madness and Frank just sat there and done nothing. He's actually just, I don't know, man. It sounds crazy, but you see when that video came out, all jokes aside, yeah, big up Ivan Tony. I won't even go into the thing, but you know that video where that one where he's like F Brentford, you know that one?
Yeah.
Thomas Frank didn't really do nothing, blood.
Yeah, I know.
That was a bit like what, like
forget
what other stuff. That stuff's a bit more different. That's different.
Very difficult.
You can't stop man from doing that. You get me? But all jokes aside, like
Tony risked everything for a little bit of Nyash, bro.
I don't know, bro. I just thought to myself,
come on, we've got to be honest. He was put in a very difficult position, should we say?
No, do you know what it is? I feel like Ivan Toney is bigger than Thomas Frank, if that makes sense. Pause. His stature. But what I'm saying is, as the manager, you can't allow a player to be like have more authority than you. Does that make sense?
No, but you've got to know your place, so to speak. If Tony did that and he was the manager of, say, Bayern Munich, I think he would have reprimanded him and he would have got in trouble. But when you're Brentford, you've got to hold on to your only star player. And yes, it's not fair. It's not how life should be. But you got to know your place. Like Thomas Frank knew he couldn't drop Tony.
This is what, yeah, it's like this. I feel like there'll be power struggles. I don't know why.
Sterling was young, though. Remember, Sterling was.
But
really
look at the way
young.
Rodgers kind of even dealt with that situation was wrong.
You answer me back again. You'll be the first playing back.
Yeah,
you know,
like, man,
you know what
man,
you said. I know
you know what you said. You know what you said.
Right.
I know. It's like, bro, because the cameras are rolling. One thing you never do is like embarrass someone in public. You know, like that's one thing I don't like. I think that's a horrible thing to do, like on any level. Like I just don't think it's cool, and that's why I understood when you see when Sacco was being stupid, yeah, and I'll say stupid. When we see Sacco was being stupid on that tour, and Klopp went mad. But Klopp was just thinking like, you're just making this into some joke thing. Like it's not a joke thing, bro. It's pre-season. You think it's a joke. Even though much as I love Sacco, I understand it because it's like it's disrespect, isn't it? And I feel like if you're a manager and someone disrespects you, you can't just smile up and just, you know what I mean? I don't know.
He didn't disrespect Thomas Frank. He disrespected Brentford. He didn't disrespect Thomas Frank.
Thomas Frank is the manager, though.
No, but he did.
He's disrespected Klopp, innit? And the team.
Yeah, there's a difference. What Saka was doing was
actually. I hear what you're saying.
Tony, all right. Do you know what? Imagine
what Tony was wrong. Of course.
Imagine Drift. I'm on a night out and I go, yeah, F Kopish. No, I'm not saying yours or Matt's name. Are you two gonna pull me to the side and be like F Kopish, bro? Like,
that's what I'm saying.
What we're doing now.
We might have to have a meeting where it's like Cal needs a week off, unpaid.
No, but that definitely feels a bit more personal, isn't it? That definitely feels a bit more.
But Tony,
F all my teammates and F everyone associated with the club, I want a little piece from this bird here. Like, no, that's not on, bro.
A random gal, you know.
What it would be,
big up more like as well, in the comments. Big up G.
It would be more for me like if I heard that Cal said F YouTube. It would be more like that. It's less personal, but I'll still be like, why did you say that, bro?
But what he's saying is he's saying F. He said F Kopish, but he's not saying F my F Drift. That's why Tony didn't say F blah blah. He's saying the team.
Very personal.
No, but Tony's saying F the team. He's saying F the team that they're my brethren, like I rock with them. He's saying F them for this random pick and mix, you know. I'm gonna be real, bro. Random.
It's wrong what he said.
Any random pick and mix. That's crazy to me.
I don't think it's as personal. When there's about 100 people involved in the club, it's not as personal as this would be. It's just us three, bro.
And it's what he done it for as well. That's more ludicrous, bro.
Yeah. What he did was wrong. I'm not defending what he did.
Nah, what he did was wild, bro. Wild.
Yeah, it was a liberty. He
basically said, "Repeat after me." Bro, I can't. There's so much that I could dissect from that. It's the wildest thing I've seen in a minute.
But let's be honest.
It's crazy.
He was doing a very immature thing. He's trying to impress the girl, isn't it?
That's washed. Bro.
Someone said it.
He's trying to impress.
Different gal beta energy.
It's washed energy, bro.
Is washed. Big up, Tony. Do your thing, fam. I'm not even having a go. It's just I just think in that moment, obviously, I know he was joking or whatever, red to 10, but what I'm saying is the bigger picture is in that moment, just in that moment, if he's watching this, in that moment, even he would say, "Oh yeah, I disrespected my team. I shouldn't have done that." And that's what I'm saying. And now this goes to Thomas Frank. Thomas Frank should be saying, like, "Bro, you can't do that. You're mad. I don't care if it's on holiday."
No, but I'm telling you, he said in public, "Rah, what you playing at?" He didn't just take it like that. Like
Thomas Frank look like he could bad at Ivan Toney. That's what I'm trying to say. I think
Frank, I reckon Frank.
I think. But here's the thing. Quickly, I'm just playing devil's advocate. I think for people to turn their nose up at Thomas Frank would be a little bit wrong in regards to if you look at some other examples in football where a manager was at a smaller club and people didn't really think that he was ever going to be better than that, and then he proved himself, like Eddie Howe, for example. A lot of people turn their nose up at that appointment at Newcastle, thinking, why would they get Eddie Howe? He's not good enough, rare. And Eddie Howe has done a stellar job. It's possible for you to be at a lower level and be able to take that step up and do well when you take that step up. You can't always think because you're at a lower level. I mean, Arteta had never even worked before and he got the Arsenal job. Like, he'd never even been a manager, full stop. So it is possible. It is possible.
You people in the comments are bad, man, you know. I swear down. No, I hear that. Right, me that supers before we head out. Jamrot says not happening. Callan Drift. Jurgen Klopp already answered it. I guess that's regarding the Trent.
That's regarding Trent. Jamrock. I was feeling what you're saying when Drift co-signed it. I think I'm on the right side here. I'm not gonna lie now, bro. Yesterday's Klopp isn't today's Klopp.
I'm feeling more confident, Jamrock. I can't lie. V1K. Sorry, I'm saying Vic 1. V1K says, guys, thoughts on Salah leaving too. Is it true? I haven't seen anything on Salah leaving. There was one report that came out that said,
I think it's just clickbait. He had a bad performance.
Yeah, and
we've been talking about.
Yeah, he's always been linked to Saudi, so it's nothing new. We have to wait and see, but I don't think anything new has happened from what I know of or what I've read. But ORB says, if teams played without a manager, which team's the best?
Oof.
Bloody hell. I've never thought about that before. Man United, they've got a head start on everyone.
Man said the weight of the manager is crazy. What? Hold on. Yeah, do you know what? You're right. I can't even top that one. Pause. Man United.
God, that's elite, bro. That is fantastic. Well done,
it is Man United. I can't even say that. It's Man United, you know. Maybe Chelsea as well, though.
No,
I don't think Poch is that guy, man. I just don't. And last but not least, Tane Jose. What about Nagelsmann for manager? You know, I think he's a good manager. He's a good coach, but I don't know, man. He's one of them pillar talking brothers. So I don't know if I can trust that as my manager. From what we're led to believe, anyway. What about you guys? Nagelsmann for manager or no?
I think he's a good manager. I don't know if I would want him as Liverpool manager though. I don't know. No, I do think he's a good manager.
He's a chatty patty, man.
He's a pillar talking brother, isn't it? That's what I'm saying,
man. Chatty patty. I don't want him at the club, man.
Leaking all the news down to the because remember his partner I think worked for Build or something.
Yeah, just love to chat people business. Man.
I ain't got time for them, bro.
When he's watching the Gentleman, man said he's the youth with a woolly hat that works down in the basement. Mad too.
Just always at the water cooler, just gossiping. Nah, you're right, man.
I think that's it for the supers, you know.
He's a good manager, though.
He's a good coach, but as a manager, no. Like good coach, but not manager. If that makes sense. Two different. He can't manage a team, but he's good.
I mean,
he's setting his team up.
No wonder they don't really listen to him.
No, it's true.
You know when a salesperson becomes a supervisor and starts telling people what to do, you're like, brother, last week you was on the bus. Shut your mouth, man.
Not Nagelsmann for me. For me, it's got to be Amorim now.
Has to be Amorim. It's either Amorim or Nottingham, innit? To be honest, we're not Nottingham, but it has to be Amorim, innit? I can't think of anybody else now, if I'll be honest.
Yeah, but let's not go down that road because we got disappointed with.
But this is what I said. That's why I asked you earlier on. Who would you go for? So,
Yeah.
but listen, people, we reached the end of the show. We'll be back. Hold on, we're playing on Tuesday against Atalanta.
Thursday,
so look out.
Thursday.
So on Thursday. So look out for the preview. People either be tomorrow or Wednesday. Look out for that. Obviously, we'll be doing the match. We'll be doing the game, obviously, for Atalanta as well. And obviously, after that, you'll have the game against Palace as well. And you'll have a preview for the Palace as well. So you're going to see us a lot this week. And not only that as well, people, can you please make sure you like this video? Over 1,300 of you in here. It really does help and support the channel. And subscribe as well if you haven't. And also check out our member stuff as well. You're going to see some more stuff there. Not only that as well, people, I'm going to leave you with a word from our sponsor as well.
We're delighted to tell you about one of our
go.
newest sponsors at SofaScore. That's right, we've partnered up with the highest rated live score app on Google Play Store and the App Store, so you can access all your football needs at your fingertips. You get live scores and notifications straight to your phone. You can also follow your favorite competition from a choice of 600, yes I said it, 600 tournaments from across the globe. Plus, if you get fed up of us discussing player ratings, you get real-time SofaScore ratings for each player. Not to mention heat maps, you can see where players really affecting the game. Shot maps, where they're taking shots from, where's Nunes going to score from next, attack momentum, and a player's average position. Pause. Follow your favorite players and look through the archives at different historical data as well. People, what are you waiting for? Click the link in the description and download the SofaScore app, or use the QR code on the screen that you'll see now, and you'll be entered to a prize draw to win a Liverpool shirt of your choice. Once you've downloaded the app, send us a screenshot on social media or to our email, which is teamkopish@gmail.com. Don't delay, download the SofaScore app today.
All right, listen. I saw one of the maddest questions, bro.
Oh, Marvels. Yeah, I ain't answering that.
I'm not going to bring up on the screen.
No, absolutely not.
But for the people in the chat, you know what the question is. Chat, listen. Yeah.
I missed it.
Yeah, you don't want to read that. Don't even read it. Just look at it, read it, and let it be still.
Well, I know that's my Mrs. Burner account, bro.
Isn't it? That is brazy.
Yeah. Marvel. We can't.
That is brazy, you know. Imagine man put down the screen and start talking about that, bro. Oh, do you know what happened? I'll probably get that one segment back, and I'll probably after the show sit down, yeah, and it'll be like, oh, you seemed a bit nervous when you're speaking about them things there. What's going on? Hey, listen, I ain't answering, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I'll probably be eating dinner and be like, did you use a different spice in this?
You seem a little different after reading that clip.
Over me,
Nothing blessed. Trust me. No, I'm not getting into all of that.
The answer's a no for me, by the way.
You should have said that straight away. Took you long enough.
No, it's a no for me. No,
I'm just messing. That's a no for me. What, you crazy, blood?
Can find out it's attractive, but it's a no for me.
Innit? You just gotta know what you want, innit?
The answer speaks for itself. You
just gotta know what you want. You know what I'm saying? And leave it there. But yeah, people, listen. Love for love as always. Over 1,000 of you in here. I know there's over 1,300 of you in here as well.
Yeah,
trust people. It's been a great show as always. And listen, before we leave, guys, you want to say anything before? Actually, no. What's this?
Might be.
That's what I'm saying, blood. Gotta be careful, man.
Actually on her phone at the moment as well. So I don't even
Yeah,
know.
you gotta be careful.
No, you
The
babe.
one's there.
But that's
Hello,
why I'm
you
saying it's obvious, man. It's obvious. Come on, man.
You gotta be
No disrespect.
careful. The burner's in full effect, you know. Full effect.
But
listen,
yeah, I just want to redirect everyone. I'm gonna post a link now. If anyone wants to see my roundup of the weekend, I actually was going to release it earlier in the day and I got caught up. So yeah, head over to Drifty TV now, and I spoke about Man United a little bit more in it. So yeah.
sorry, Jeff, I'm laughing at you. I'll respect this.
I say nothing wrong.
Imagine you finish streaming, she's like, "Oh, you lot, remember Klopp's basement?"
I
Rumor has Naby still down there as well, bro.
Hey, yo, bro. Apparently, Ox never left.
No, but we've seen Ox in Turkey.
No.
I mean, has anyone?
And apparently, Henderson's doing that lunch duty is mad. Serving the plates, then pause.
Man's got that long life milk, Rubai. Don't need refrigerated.
Oh, we got more. Hold on, we got more super. We got more super chats. Which side?
Yeah,
No, we
a couple
actually.
I didn't even. What did I say?
Nah, Imran. Yo, brother. I just see. Yo. Chill, brother. Chill, yo.
I missed it. All I saw was
yeah, you did. Yeah. Imran.
Oh.
Yeah. Just bro. Like, bro, let me get we hear you, fam. All right then. Chill, brother. Chill. Kyle Lewis, why can't we be like Cal with apple juice, ruthless?
Hopefully we start to for between now and the end of the season, man.
Cal's not ruthless with apple juice. He's gentle. What are you talking about?
No, ruthless is in like with the squad finishing their apple juice. Like I finished my apple juice, man.
Oh, or maybe he means what you do to people who drink your apple juice. Yeah.
No evidence of that.
I know someone who's traumatized when I see them.
You had a late night.
You know, you say apple juice, you see a man jump like raw.
You had a late night.
Don't give me a joke. But now listen, people. Guys, anything you gonna say before we take the people out?
No, I just love everyone, man. Love to everyone.
Yeah, man. Because I'm not gonna lie, this is an extremely fun show. Like,
it has been, so I can't lie. It's been a great show.
We did this after yesterday's game. We did. So, and you know, big up to everyone as well. Like I said, 1,300. It was almost our record for a Monday. So big up to everyone as well, man. And there was a couple of other shows on as well. Shows I love, our peoples, and people chose us. I never let that go under the radar. I always fully appreciate if I know there's other top boys doing their thing, but people are rocking with us at the same time. I know they'll go and watch it afterwards, but I'm saying to rock with us live while that's there, I appreciate that as well. So big up to everyone who picked us tonight, because I know there was a full roster of top quality stuff on show tonight, and you picked us, so big up for that.
Indeed. Best community, trust me. Best community on YouTube. Tell you, man, our community is the best. So yeah. Best believe, but people listen. Hey, listen, Bayesian. Bayesian, big up, man.
Guys, subscribe.
Love as always.
Also, I see Jamie Phillips in the chat as well. Go subscribe to Jamie's channel as well.
Indeed.
Yeah, man.
Indeed. Right, people. As I said, you'll see us for the preview either tomorrow or Wednesday for the Atalanta game. So we see them, people. Nothing but love each and every time. It's Team Kopish. We are people. Love.
Peace.